Hey, Kevin.
What you looking at?
Just going through my old high school yearbook. My 30-year reunion's coming up.
Oh, yeah? Let me see. Allegheny High, class of 56. A better life through strip mining. Hey, is this your football team?
Yeah, that's us, the Allegheny Rangers. They took this picture right after the game where we clobbered Altoona 31-7. That's me in the middle there, number 17.
How come your uniform's so clean?
Maybe I washed it at halftime.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Hey, Marcia, guess where we're going? Pretty exciting.
I don't know. Lumberama?
Oh, we're going to Johnstown.
Why?
It's my class reunion. I figured we'd drive up early, get a room for the weekend, and, pal around with the gang. It'll be great.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Hey, Mom, were you and Dad in the same class together?
Of course not, honey. Don't be silly. What I meant was your father and I went to school in different towns.
Oh, I guess I just figured Dad got left back a lot.
Anyway, I booked a room for the weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I can't, honey. I'm going to that law symposium in Atlantic City.
All right.
Oh. Well, you can still go by yourself.
I know. It's just I got such a beautiful wife. I was looking forward to showing her off a little.
Oh, and I don't blame you, honey. But the symposium is very important.
But I don't want to go to this stupid thing alone.
Dinner in 5 minutes.
Hey, Dad, why don't you take Mr. Belvedere to a reunion and show him off? Bet nobody else is going to bring their own butler.
Yeah, it'll be just like lifestyles of the rich and famous.
I don't know.
Yeah, come on, Dad. I bet you two will have a blast together.
Not unless we bring explosives. I'd love to. But with you and Mrs. Owens leaving town, I'm afraid somebody has to stay and supervise the unholy trio.
What are you talking about? I'm 18 years old.
I'm 15.
Yeah, and I'm 10, and I'll keep an eye on both of them.
Hey, wait a minute here.
Come on, Mom. You're always telling us how we've got to accept more responsibility. But how are we supposed to if you never give us a chance?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I guess they're going to have to wing it sooner or later.
You guys sure you're going to be all right?
Mom, we'll be fine.
So, what do you think, big guy? Looking forward to seeing where yours truly went to school?
Not really. Although I wouldn't mind having a word with your principal.
You want to give me a hand with some of this stuff?
Oh, I'm sorry, George.
May I help you?
You got a reservation for Owens?
Yes, sir. Let's see. Owens. Here it is. Mr. and Mrs.
That's us.
He's kidding. My wife's in Atlantic City.
Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. Sign the register, please.
Tell you what, I think we're going to need separate rooms.
Certainly, Mr. Owens. I'll just scratch out Marcia and make a separate accommodation for
Lynn.
Lynn. Of course. Sir?
George.
Huh?
Would you sign the register?
You do it, Belvedere. I'm going up to my room.
Howdy, neighbor.
It's you.
Awfully quiet in here, George. I'd have thought by now you'd have been out throwing water balloons or organizing a panty raid.
Nah, that's later.
Oh, she looked familiar. I think I saw her in the lobby. Did you happen to notice her, George?
She's Donna Flanagan. Head cheerleader, homecoming queen, personality plus, prettiest.
I take it she's an old flame.
Are you kidding? She never even knew I was alive. God, I had a thing for her. Woo, woo. I took home ec 3 years in a row just to be close to her. The only thing I could ever work up the nerve to say was, I think your cupcakes are burning.
That certainly would have swept me off my feet. Look, George, that happened a long time ago. Why don't you just go downstairs and say hello?
Why, so she can give me that who the hell are you look? And start talking to somebody else?
Come, George. You must be used to that by now.
Wesley, are you still there? Yes, I just know it. Wes, Mom and Dad have been gone for hours. They're probably just hiding in the bushes. But the minute I try something whammo, they come busting in here and I'll be grounded for life. Well, if you ask me, you're wasting valuable screwing around time. That's true. Who the hell are you?
Hello, Cindy. Hey, it's Kevin. Listen, I've got the house to myself all weekend. And I figured I might throw a little bash tonight. You want to come? Well, yeah. There'll probably be some cute guys here. Yeah, great. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Hey, Kev, I need some advice.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Mom and Dad and Mr. Belvedere have been gone almost 5 hours and I haven't done one thing wrong yet.
So?
So help me think of something bad to do.
Yeah, I'd love to, Wes, but I've got a party to arrange.
What? Mom said absolutely no party.
Yeah.
Thea, hey, where do you think you're going? Me and Angela are going to this new club downtown called Slash. It's supposed to be real intense. Downtown? You're not allowed to go downtown. Don't wait up. Boy, everybody's being bad but me. If I don't think of something soon, I'll go nuts. I just hope the voices don't start.
Hey, Belvedere, you think I look okay?
You look fine.
You sure? I mean, I haven't seen these people in 30 years. I want to make a good impression.
George, you look very nice.
Come on, let's go.
Yoo-hoo, fellas, gotta get your name tags. Hi, I'm Penny Nichols. Remember, best organizer, perkiest?
Yeah, sure. I'm George Owens. Remember me?
Not at all.
I'm gonna go mingle.
Have fun.
No, now don't you tell me. You're Scooter Stolansky, right? You're that boy that used to hide under the bleachers and look up all the girls' dresses.
Madam, I did no such thing.
Oh, would you like to?
So Pete Rose says to me, he says, George, I don't care if you misquote me, as long as you do it verbatim.
George, can I see you for a minute?
Ah, sure, Belvedere. Excuse me, guys, I gotta go have a word with my butler.
Can we go now?
No, I'm having fun. I mean, with my column and everything. I'm kind of a celebrity around here.
I'm thrilled for you, George. But that doesn't help me with Perky Penny.
What's the matter, Belvedere? She talking your ear off?
It's not my ear I'm worried about.
Leon, are you trying to hide from me?
Yes.
Isn't he terrible? Come on.
Yeah, you two kids have fun. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I should have watched where I was going.
Yeah, well, I gotta go.
George, don't you remember me? Donna Flanagan.
Oh, right. Right, sure, I remember. I guess I'm just a little surprised you remember me.
Oh, now how could I forget the fellow that pulled a casserole out of the oven without a potholder?
I guess I always thought potholders were for sissies.
Want to?
Huh?
Dance.
With you?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Hey! What happened to everybody? Where's your party?
It left.
You sure didn't stay very long.
Yeah, well, I guess they were expecting sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Maybe I should have come down sooner. I'm back.
Hey, what are you doing here? It's not even 11 o'clock yet.
Yeah, I thought you were going to spend the night at Club Trash, Club Slash, and I never even got in.
Why, what happened?
Well, me and Angela were standing in line, and these really gross guys with shaved heads and bicycle chains came up to us, started telling us we were their kind of women. Well, Angela got real nervous and broke out into hives, so we had to leave.
Well, sounds like you had more fun than I did.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, what's the matter with you guys? Mom and Dad are going to be home tomorrow, and we still haven't done one bad thing yet.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, you coming? No. You guys can go ahead. You can run along to bed. But as for me, I know there's something out there I shouldn't be doing, and I'm not going to rest till I find it.
Yeah, great, Wes. Just don't burn down the house.
Okay.
And congratulations to Peg O'Donnell, class of 56 alum with the most number of children. Of course, Peg got started a little early. What was it, 11th grade?
10th.
Right. Okay, now, everybody, pick a partner. We're about ready for that dance contest.
I guess you're going to want to find a better partner.
George, you're a wonderful dancer. Come on.
Yeah, well, I guess I am when I'm dancing with you. Of course, my wife always says I got two left feet.
Is that why she didn't come?
Huh? Oh, no, she had to go to Atlantic City.
That's over 300 miles away.
Yeah, about a 6-hour drive. 3 if she knew what I was thinking.
Well, you two seem to be hitting it off.
Oh, it's you. Donna Flanagan, this is my friend Lynn Belvedere. Belvedere, this is my friend Donna Flanagan.
It's a pleasure. Although actually I'm not George's friend, I'm his housekeeper. Although this weekend I'm just his keeper.
George and I were thinking of going into the lounge for a drink.
Huh? Oh, right. You don't want to come, do you?
Thank you for your gracious offer, but I think I'll stay here and enjoy this delicious punch.
Great.
It's Wesley's favorite. Oh, Wesley? That's George's youngest boy.
Oh, Lynn! Come along. They're playing our song.
Be right there. It's you again.
Yes, George. Were you expecting someone else?
Huh? No, my TV's on the fritz. They're sending someone up to fix it.
I see. And you usually keep champagne on ice for hotel maintenance?
Yeah. All right. So Donna said she might stop by for a nightcap. It's a big deal.
Nothing wrong in that?
What's that supposed to mean?
Excuse me?
Hey, I know what you're thinking. George, the high school nerd, finally gets a chance to crown the prom queen, and he jumps in with both feet and the hell with the folks back home, right?
Look, George, you're a grown man. You're entitled to do what you want.
Yeah.
And now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll turn in. I'll see you in the morning.
Fine.
Good night.
Be right there.
Hi.
Hi. You changed.
I think we both have, George.
No, I mean you changed your dress.
Oh, yeah. You like it? School colors, remember?
Yeah, black and blue. How could I forget?
George, could I come in?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, oh, this is a lovely room.
Thanks. I really haven't done much with it. Anyway, you want to sit down or something?
Oh, thanks,
Oh, there it is.
You have a beautiful family, George.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry I sat on them.
Oh, that's okay. They're usually pretty forgiving. Hello? Oh, hi, Marcia. I was just thinking about you. So how's Atlantic City?
Oh, it's been very busy. Yeah, just one seminar after another. And how's the reunion? Did anybody remember you?
Oh, yeah. One or two people. Oh, Belvedere's fine. Yeah, he went to bed right after the bunny hop. Actually, I've been thinking of turning it myself.
Yeah, me too. Well, see you tomorrow.
I love you, too. Bye.
Hit me.
Sorry about the interruption.
This is, Marcia, huh?
Yeah.
Funny, I always thought I'd be in a picture like this. Husband, a couple of kids, white picket fence, the whole deal.
So what happened?
What usually happens when the head cheerleader marries the captain of the football team? She winds up being a cocktail waitress, and he... Oh, I don't even know where the hell he is.
But you could have found somebody else.
It's not that easy, George. All the best men are taken.
I've been waiting 30 years to do that.
Was it worth the wait?
It was everything I dreamed about.
But I take it that was good night, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Funny how things change in 30 years. I'm not the prom queen anymore, and you're sure not the guy who used to follow me around in the halls. The big goof with the crew cut.
Yeah, let it grovel.
Good night, George.
Bye.
See you in 10 years?
George. It's okay, Belvedere. Nothing happened.
I'm glad, George. I wish I could say the same for myself.
Hi, George.
Well, nice try, Wes.
Home.
Hey, Marcia.
Oh, hi, honey. Where did that come from?
From me. I missed you.
Oh.
So, did you have a good time?
Oh, yeah, it was okay. How about you?
It could have been better, but I'm glad it wasn't.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just, this girl I used to really like showed up, and I danced with her.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, we had a couple of drinks and talked about old times, and next thing you knew, she was up in my room.
Then what?
Then nothing. I mean, I had my chance, and I almost took it, but I didn't. Because I love you.
George.
Besides, you called.
I'm kidding! Come on!
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mom.
Well, how'd you guys do?
Oh, we behaved.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere says we're turning into responsible adults.
Probably just a phase.
So how was Atlantic City?
Oh, fine.
Did you gamble?
A little. Well, you see, a few of us law students got together, for a couple of drinks and to talk about old times. And before you knew it, well, there I was out in the casino.
Then what?
Then I stayed up all night playing blackjack and lost $300.
What?
Hey, you mean the only one who did anything bad this weekend was Mom?
Well, not the only one. Notes on my first high school reunion. George has returned with his fidelity intact and seems to be at peace with his memory of Donna. I wish I could say the same about my memory of Penny. She insisted I give her a number where she could reach me. So I gave her the first one that popped into my head. I hope Prince Charles doesn't mind.
Mr. Belvedere,
Uh-huh.
we're trying to come up with a birthday gift for Dad. Can you think of anything that would make him really happy?
Yes, but I like it here.
We've been through all these hardware catalogs, and we can't find anything that George hasn't already bought or busted or couldn't put together anyway.
Oh, wait, here's something. An electronic laser beam for zapping pests.
Oh, good. We could test it out on Wesley.
Okay, guys, got a great idea. See this plunger? It's Dad's favorite, so I thought maybe we could have it lacquered and emboss Dad's name on the wood.
You're a sentimental lad, aren't you?
That's right.
Look, birthdays are about people, not things. Why don't you research your father, study his past, find out what's really meaningful to him?
Sounds like a lot of work.
Well, it's worth it, isn't it? Well, are we all prepared for the baseball match today?
It's not a match, it's a game.
Whatever. Wesley, are you the thrower?
I'm not a thrower, I'm a pitcher. That's your opinion. Lay off.
Wesley. Oh, you're disagreeable little teammates, and why do I have to put up with them?
This is Bobby. He's our best hitter. And Cal here leads the team in stolen bases.
Stolen bases. I think that'd be more your specialty.
Okay, troops, let's hit it. Men! I can't begin to stress how important this game is to our chances this season.
Dad, we're 1-9.
Well, but if you sweep the rest of your games, you could still finish 16th.
Oh, wow. Someone called the sporting news quick.
Oh, so your backs are against the wall. Did Custer quit at Little Bighorn?
No, he died.
That's the spirit. That's the drive. You're winners. Come on.
I found his old baseball cleats.
He walks much better since he stopped tying them together.
Yeah, I bet these will bring back a lot of old memories.
They'll also bring the health department. Get them out of here.
I don't believe it. How could you give up 21 runs?
Did you win? I guess not.
Dad, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
Who told you that baloney?
I did.
That's why you guys lost India. Come on, where's your competitive fire?
Dad, my fastball is slow, my curveball is straight, and when I try to throw a slider, I fall down.
It's nothing a little practice won't fix.
But, Dad...
Move!
So, did you find anything interesting?
A picture of Dad on the audiovisual squad in high school. I never knew he was a nerd.
Hey, I was on the audiovisual squad.
I rest my case. Oh, wait, here's Dad on the football team. Why is he carrying towels?
It must have been very humid that day.
So are there any pictures of him on the baseball team?
I don't see him. Oh, wait, it says here that he was absent.
Wait a minute, why would he ditch the team photo?
Definitely me.
What were you doing out there?
Watching George and Wesley inhale hot dogs between throws. It was disgusting.
How can Dad and Wes keep on playing in the dark?
They've got luminous balls.
Whoops.
Sorry, I guess it slipped away from me.
Hey, pal. Better practice your grip.
Sure, Dad, but can't I do my homework? I mean, I'm supposed to do a book report on Kitcher in the Rye.
Oh, okay. As long as it's got something to do with baseball.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
What you reading?
Oh, just some old diaries I kept when I first met your father. I was around your age, and he was, well, not your age.
Ooh, any really juicy details that would embarrass you?
No, mostly it's just about what color my hair was or what I wore. You know how vain and mindless girls that age can be.
Huh? Anyway, I found this one in the garage behind the snow tires. Is it Dad's?
Oh, gosh, that's his old letter sweater from college.
Where's the letter?
They wouldn't sell him one.
See how this guy Wallace stares down the batters? Pay attention to his motion. Notice how he backs off his follow-through so he's in position to field? Wes! Wes, wake up!
I'm tired.
Hey, this is a privilege. How often do I let you watch a West Coast game?
How often do I ask?
You thank me later. This guy's pitching a perfect game. I'm going to go get something to drink. Tell me if I miss anything.
Well, when we were back in, as a matter of fact,
Wait a minute. There's a squabble on the mound. They're checking Wallace's glove. Now it's hat. Word around the league is he uses a juiced-up ball. What are they looking for, Jim?
well, back home in Squirrel Country, we had an old boy who used grease, spit, anything he could get his hands on. Boy, howdy, he could make a ball weave like a possum scooting across the interstate.
So, Wes, you learning anything?
Maybe.
Oh, my. Pork rinds and Spam dip. George's favorite. How did you remember?
I ate one once.
Well, we got Dad's gifts already for the big presentation.
I sure hope he likes it.
Oh, that must be him and Wes now. All right, everybody, look sharp. I want this to be Dad's best birthday ever.
Big jerk. He's got some nerve throwing me out of the game.
What happened? Dad got into a fight with the umpire.
Did you get racked up again, Wes?
No, I struck out 10. I was pitching a shutout.
Yeah, till a slob of an ump accused him of doctoring the ball.
No, is that anything like nursing a grudge?
No, you know, it's when they grease the ball to make it drop like a rock. It's not exactly legal.
Yeah, nobody's going to call my kid a cheater.
Dad, it's okay. You don't have to get so hot.
Yeah, they just couldn't believe you were that good. And you know why you were that good? Because you practiced and practiced and made yourself good.
Yeah, that was it. Can I go upstairs and wash up?
Sure, pal. I want you to know I'm proud of you. What's all this junk in your hair?
It's nothing. It's just a little oily. You know, hormones.
There's more gunk in here. Lots more.
So that's what happened off into my lip gloss.
Wes, you've been throwing a grease ball. I can't believe this. My own kid, a cheater. What could ever make you do something like this?
Gee, I don't know, Dad. Why don't you figure it out? Dad?
Yeah, Wes.
I'm sorry I yelled at you. You're my dad, and you've done a lot for me, and I really appreciate it.
Gee, Wes, that's really big of you to say.
Well, it is your birthday. And besides, Mom made me.
Hey, Wes, I know I pushed you hard.
Those 3 a.m. wind sprints were a little over the top.
But I never wanted you to win so bad that you'd break the rules. I just wanted to see you do your best. Sorry if I got carried away.
It's okay, Dad. Come on, we better go inside before the span dip goes south.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
All right.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you'll see, you'll see.
This is your life, George Owens.
Huh? Yeah, we dug into your past, Dad, to create this special mural celebrating you. And look, here's your 6th grade report card where you made all B's.
Hey, wait a minute. Those are D's with lines drawn through them.
And here's some stuff from junior high. That's the 8th bandage you were wearing in your class photo.
I bet you got hurt in some big game and they carried you off the field like a hero.
Yeah.
Broke my knee square dancing.
Dad, here's the best part. The headline from your high school paper. Owens wins title for Porter High.
Bravo, George.
Yeah.
I went to Cleveland High. I struck out with the winning runs on base, and Porter won the title.
Well, I'm sure you tried.
Yeah, Dad. I bet lots of people strike out with the winning runs on base and the championship on the line.
We still love you.
Yeah, thanks, kitten.
I hate this hat. I'm sorry, George. I didn't realize the trip down memory lane could be so bumpy.
It's just, well, all that stuff out there reminds me of when I was a kid and everything seemed possible.
Oh, George.
I mean, it's like baseball. When I was young, I dreamed of playing with the greats. Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Henry Aaron, Ernie Banks.
The professor and Mary Ann.
I don't know. I thought that was Wes's dream, too.
Oh, Wesley is of a different breed. His dreams are more of world conquest.
Yeah, right.
All I'm trying to say is that everyone has their own dreams. As a child, I dreamed about climbing Mount Everest and meeting the Queen.
But you did all that.
Well, that's me.
Yeah, right. So what's the point of having dreams if all they do is not come true? You may as well not dream at all.
I see.
Hey, where are you going?
To return your gift. I have something else in mind.
Hey, Dad, I don't think the other team's gonna show. Does that mean we win?
Well, let's give them another 5 minutes. Wonder what happened to those kids anyway.
Apparently somebody told them that the game had been moved to Venezuela.
What?
Anyway, I took the liberty of arranging a pickup game. Oh, lads, your presence is required.
Hey, Lynn, I just love the thread.
I was up all night sewing, Reggie.
Looks great.
Hey, wait a second. You're Reggie Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
You know who this is? It's Reggie Jackson. This is Reggie Jackson.
Hi, George. I'm Henry Aaron.
Henry Aaron. You know who this guy is? He's the all-time home run champ. If I had $1 for every home run this guy hit, you know what I'd have?
My back salary?
Hi, George. Willie Mays, say hey. Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub.
Welcome to the friendly confines. So wherever the heck we are.
This is incredible. Some of the greatest hitters of all of baseball.
George. Harmon Killebrew. Hey, Johnny Bench. And Robert Goulet.
Hey, George. What are you doing here? I own the field.
Wow! I don't believe it! It's Robert Goulet!
All right, give me a pen, give me a pen.
Okay, here's your pen.
You want my autograph?
Sure. Who are you?
Harmon Killebrew, the twins? Hey, my name's on your bat, you little twerp.
Enough dawdling. It's time for the game. Happy birthday, George. Pleasant dreams.
Oh, wow. Hey, we only got 8 guys. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late. Mickey Mantle! I got lost. Yogi gave me the directions.
Oh, well, now that everybody is accounted for, let's make ball.
Play ball!
What happened? Mom, it's unbelievable. Mr. Belvedere gathered the greatest ball players of all time just so Dad could meet him and live out his fondest childhood fantasy.
That's nice.
Okay, here's the rundown. Killebrew on first, Mantle on second. I'm gonna pitch. George, right field.
Well, how come you get to pitch?
It's my ball.
They always put the klutz in right field.
I heard that.
Here,
Sorry,
George.
guys.
You can catch. The tools of ignorance. Don't say a word.
I love this kid.
Batsman post.
You sure you know how to umpire, big guy?
Not at all. But I do look spiffy in this outfit.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's hear a little chatter. Come on.
Go,
Nice going, Mick. What do you want me to do, bend over?
Come on, Willie, get one back for us.
Come on,
right.
Hey, come on. You can do it. Come on, say hey.
No batter, no batter. What do you mean, no batter? That's Willie Mays. Oh, I'm really scared.
Hey, man. Hey. Come on, Willie Rod.
See, Mr. Mays, you've always been my idol. It'll be an honor if you give me your autograph.
Sure, kid.
Oops. You're out!
What are you doing? Oh, stopping a play like that.
You're right, Philly. You're out of there.
I guess you guys are pretty proud of yourselves, huh? 3 runs down, 1 inning to go.
We only play 6 innings? That's Little League rules. Well, hey, it's a beautiful day for baseball. Let's play 2. You play 2. I'm poop.
Come on, you guys haven't even been trying.
Hey, give me a break. I was just elected to the Hall of Fame. Wow, we're real impressed. All these guys are in the Hall of Fame. Reggie isn't. Maybe not, but I'm the best actor.
Okay, Mr. Show Business, and all you guys. I mean, do you really want to get beat by a bunch of kids? I don't. Now, I've got to go out and face audiences in Las Vegas and on Broadway, and I intend to do it with my head held high. Now, we can pull ourselves out of this thing. We've got the skills. I mean, you just gotta have heart.
All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. All together now. You've got hope. Mustn't sit around and hope. Nothing's really bad as it may appear. So wait till next year and hope. All right, let's go out there and get out. Let's go.
I think you should walk him. But my dad's up next.
That's the point.
But if he hits a homer, they'll win.
Oh, give me a break, Wes. Your dad hasn't touched the ball all day. Do the right thing.
Oh, no.
What's happening?
Ball 3.
Wes is walking Robert Goulet to get to Dad.
That's humiliating, isn't it?
All right, George, we're going to go to you now, pal. Come on, buddy.
Ball 4.
Get back, George. Kill a rally.
Eli, 1. Eli, 2.
Time out. Mr. Belvedere.
What are you waiting for, Wesley?
I don't know what to do.
You've done pretty well so far.
Yeah, but what has Dad done?
Pitifully.
That's just it. This is supposed to be his dream come true. I'm making it his nightmare. Maybe I should ease up on him.
You mean groove one? Send him up a gopher ball?
You've been holding out on us.
I have a facility for languages.
Well, what should I do?
It's up to you. I think your father's doing his best, so I think he'll want you to do the same. Oh, and whatever you do, don't bean him.
Tear the cover off the ball, Georgie! Yeah, come on, Dad! You can do it!
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the clouds obscure the night. And somewhere there is misery. And somewhere there is blight. And somewhere children argue. And somewhere parents shout. But there is joy in Beaver Falls, 'cause George just hit one out.
Hey, Lynn, we're headed to this rib joint. Want to come?
Oh, thanks, Annie, but the Owens are waiting for me.
It's all you can eat.
Let him wait.
Tomorrow at 7, there's awesome entertainment on Incredible Sunday. Now, stay tuned for a special preview of Homeroom.
Good morning.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, you look really hot.
Thank you, Heather.
What you suited up for, big guy? Wind sprints down to Donut World?
It just so happens I have an appointment at the Maple Hills Health Club.
Wow, that's the most expensive health club in the city. I hear they have a 4-star snack bar.
Precisely.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, where'd you get the money to join such a fancy place?
I used my earnings from some commodities your father and I invested in a while back.
Oh, yeah, that pig thing.
Live hog futures, George. And from that investment, I netted $3,500.
Well, what'd you do with the money you made, Dad?
I did what all smart investors do. I let it ride.
George, pigs are a live commodity.
So?
So, if you don't sell your share, you have to take delivery of the merchandise.
You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, what are they going to do? Mail me some live porkers?
Hey, everybody. Isn't this guy great?
Where'd you find them, Wes?
Big truck pulled up in the driveway filled with pigs. Driver said Dad bought him. What are you going to do with all those winkers, Dad?
Streaks on the china, never mattered before. Who cares?
Bought him. Sign you. What about a tip?
Haven't you got anything smaller?
Hey, Belvedere, better get rid of the pigs pronto.
Sorry, that's not in my job description.
Can't we just keep them?
Keep 200 pigs? What about the smell?
They'll get used to it. We did.
Take that back a little
come on,
I'm trying.
Hey, will you kids pipe down? How am I going to figure out what to do if I can't even hear myself think?
Hey, Dad, maybe you could sell the pigs to a restaurant. You know, one of those places where you go up to the tank and pick out which one you want to eat.
Those are lobsters, Kevin.
Hey, I'm just thinking on my feet.
Then sit down.
This is ridiculous. I'm going to get on that phone, and I'm not going to hang up until I unload those porkers. Want to buy a pig?
It's me, George.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Were you successful with your hog calling? I'm sorry.
It's a nightmare. I called 3 rib joints in every football manufacturer in the country. What happened to you guys?
We've been rounding up pigs.
We got out of the yard last night and knocked over half the fences in the neighborhood.
The Huffnagels said they were going to sue.
Oh, great. Just what your mother needs to hear when she gets back from court.
Were there any nibbles at all, George?
Nah, just some pig farmer in West Virginia said he'd take them if Bob brung them.
How on earth are you going to get 200 pigs to West Virginia? I still don't know why I have to go with you.
To ride shotgun.
This is a pig truck, not a stagecoach.
Look, you got me into this, and you don't get off the hook till I'm out of it.
Oh, very well. Do you know how to drive one of these things?
Yeah, I drove an ice cream truck once.
Why didn't you ask me to ride shotgun then?
13 gears, double clutch. What could be so tough?
I thought you said you could drive this thing.
I can't. I'm just a little rusty.
You don't stop this lurching, I'm going to be sick.
Oh, relax, Belvedere. Who ever heard of getting truck sick? How do you feel, big guy?
Peachy.
Why don't you get some music on the radio? Take your mind off your gut.
Is this what passes for music in this part of the country?
What'd you expect, Gilbert and Sullivan?
Breaker, breaker. This is Chi-Town Charlie. Will the fork packer up ahead put on his ears?
Good heavens, what's that?
The CB. The radio. Truckers use it to talk to each other when they're on the road. Pick up the mic and give it a try.
Good evening. This is Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, come on, Belvedere. You can't talk like that.
How should I talk?
Like a guy.
I am a guy.
Like a trucker guy.
I'd sooner take gas.
Give me that. Breaker, breaker. This is the Beaver Falls, boys.
Hey, good buddy. Where you bound with those squealers?
West Virginia, good buddy.
I'm running alongside you. Gonna make a coffee stop soon. Best donuts in the country coming up off exit 5.
We copy you loud and clear, good buddy. The Beaver Falls boys are on your tail.
Everything's under control, Dad. No, Mom's not back from Harrisburg yet. I promise. Not a word. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye. So, how's it going?
We're almost finished.
Voila. I'm back. Oh.
Mom, you're home a day early.
Yes, I won the case.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I can't wait to tell your father. Where is he?
Oh, he's with Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, what are they doing?
Hunting.
Fishing.
Shopping.
They're hunting for a place to shop for fish.
Oh, strange. When will they be back?
Thursday.
Sunday.
I want to know exactly what's going on around here. And don't leave anything out.
Why the hell can't you read a map? I thought you said you were in the Army.
I was the personal valet to a major general. I made out his uniforms while he read the maps.
Okay. Look, if we don't find a town pretty soon, we're gonna run out of gas.
Perhaps we should call my good buddy Chi-Town Charlie.
And let him know we're lost? We'd be laughed out of the trucking business.
We're not in the trucking business.
We are until we get to West Virginia. If we get to West Virginia.
Well, that shouldn't be much longer. We've been driving for 15 hours.
And there's a sign coming up. See what it says.
You are leaving West Virginia.
Oh, great. I get to sit on a load of pigs all day, and now I get to stay in the Bates Motel.
You can shower first.
Very funny.
Well, at least we found a place where they'd let us park the truck outside.
I just want to sleep. Who cares about the pigs?
You should. If those pigs get stolen, we'll have come all this way for nothing.
Oh, I don't mind. I kind of like seeing the Grand Canyon.
Oh, goody. More cracks about my navigation. I have so missed it for the last 3 minutes.
It's only one bed.
So I see.
Well, I get to sleep in it.
Oh, no. You sleep in the tub and get the daisy imprints on your tush.
Hey, it's your fault we're here.
Oh, no, it's not. If you'd sold those commodities when I told you to, none of this would have happened.
I'll flip you for it.
Oh, George, don't be childish. Let's wrestle.
We can both sleep in the bed.
That's sensible. George.
What is it?
I'm sorry I got us lost.
That's okay. I'm sorry I snapped at you, too. Good night, Belvedere.
Good night, George.
Hey, big guy? You tired?
Who wants to know?
Hey, Belvedere, you locked the back of the truck?
I thought you did.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we got to round them up. What else could go wrong? Easy, girl. Come on, baby.
Yes, that's right, officer. My husband ran off yesterday with a bunch of pigs. What do you mean, happens all the time? Look, my husband is out on the road someplace with my housekeeper, and I want to know what you're going to do about it. No, I do not want a date for the policeman's ball. What are you looking at, Porky?
Jeez, Belvedere, you stink.
Hi. You could knock a buzzard off an outhouse.
At least we got them all. For a big guy, you're pretty fast on your feet.
Yeah, well, I was greased pig champion at Oxford.
No kidding.
Yes, we ousted Cambridge for 3 years in a row in the hop, skip, and squeal competition.
You know, Belvedere, you're a good sport. I'm kind of glad I made you come along with me.
I must admit, I'm beginning to enjoy our little adventure.
Hey, why don't you see if you can find out where we can stop around here? This trucker could use a cup of Java.
Right you are, good buddy. Breaker, breaker. This is the Beaver Falls Boys.
Hey, Wes. Wes? Why is that pig dressed up like Minnie Pearl?
I'm getting him ready for the school talent show.
Come on, say howdy. What, you stupid pig ate my underwear.
He did not. He's wearing it.
Kids, I have to talk to you about Mr. Belvedere and your father.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They were driving down the highway. There was this huge rainstorm, and they swerved to avoid a car full of nuns, and the truck turned over, and the pigs ate them. I knew it. I knew it.
I just wondered if they called while I was in the shower.
No, nobody called.
Hey, Mom, shouldn't they be back by now? I mean, shouldn't we be worried?
I don't know. I wish we'd hear from them, but in the meantime, let's just hope for the best. Wesley T. Owens, is that pig wearing my jean nete?
Howdy there, friend.
Yo. Yo.
The special today is smothered pork chops.
She can smother my pork chops
Anytime. What did you say?
He said she could smother his pork chops anytime.
You take that back.
Hey, I was only kidding. I didn't know she was your girl.
She's not my girl or anyone else's. She is a woman, a fully independent human being worthy of your respect.
What?
You guys must be from out of state. That second-class citizen malarkey you won't fly around here.
Since when is it a crime to admire a great-looking broad?
Looks like what we got here is a man who needs his consciousness raised.
Yeah. Haven't you read The Feminine Mystique?
Hey, you're the pig guy that got me into this mess.
Well, you're gonna have to get yourself out of it. Let's party.
Oh, gentlemen.
What do you want, Pee-wee?
Why resort to fisticuffs? Real men would have an eat-off. Here, on the field of honor, the man who eats the most wins.
You're on! Fast thinking, big guy. Good luck.
Me? This is your fight, you male chauvinist pig. Sir, I believe the choice of weapons is yours. What will it be?
Beans!
Beans it shall be. Waitress! I mean, madam. Honey Marks! Get set! Eat! Come on, George. Come on, George. Get her with it. That's it, George. Keep that hand in. 4 beans here. And here, make it a double!
You're going to pay for this on the trip home.
Well, at least we won't run out of gas. Come on now, George. Get a rhythm. Dive into it. Come on now. 1, 2, 1, 2. In. That's it, George. That's it. You got him going. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, look at the man to be over here.
Oh, come on now. Just a spoonful from the finish. You've done it, George. You've saved our lives.
I may have saved your life, but I don't know about mine.
You beat me fair and square. Takes a real man to wolf down 20 plates of beans.
I guess maybe you two are okay. Hey, you can stick around if you want, right, guys?
Yeah. Great. But for the moment, I think I'm going to stick around the men's room.
Hello? George! You sold the pigs. Wonderful. When are you coming home? You're doing what? Where? George, tell me where you are right now. But, okay. Yeah, you too. Bye now.
So, Mom, what's going on?
Your father and Mr. Belvedere are heading to Memphis with a load of chickens.
Well, when are they coming home?
They're not. They say they're truckers now.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to rescue your father.
I am a pirate king. For it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. A pirate king. Yo! I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. A pirate king, a pirate king.
Hey, these Gilbert and Sullivan guys got the Oak Ridge boys beat all to hell.
Well, what do you say, Lynn? Give us another story about the Queen.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it'd be ethical, but I could share some of Her Majesty's secrets for raising obedient hounds.
There you are, George.
Whoa.
Have you lost your mind?
Marshall, what are you doing here?
I'm taking you home.
Hello, Mrs. Owens.
Mr. Belvedere, I am appalled. How could you let George get involved in a stupid thing like this? Come on, we're going.
No.
What?
I said no. I'm a trucker now.
White line stretching out ahead. 13 gears grinding under you. I gotta tell you, Marsh, I don't care if I ever go back to that sports anchor thing.
Mr. Belvedere, make him come with me.
No.
What?
We're the Beaver Falls Boys.
And we've just begun to sing the song of the open road.
Mr. Belvedere, this is crazy.
Yes, and I love it. I haven't done the ironing in a week.
You mean you left a beautiful woman with a basket of wrinkled clothes? What is this, the Dark Ages?
You stay out of this, mister.
Ooh, scrappy, ain't she? I like that in a woman. Yeah, me too. Ma'am, you're a fine-looking woman with a mind of your own. And if this yahoo hadn't got sense enough to go home with you, I will. I love to iron.
Do you do cuffs?
Ruffles, pleats, you name it.
Let's go.
Hey, Marcia, what do you think you're doing?
Giving you what you want. You love the open road. I'm not going to stop you. But I need a father for my children and a husband for my bed. Let's hit it.
Over my dead body. I mean, you're my wife, and I'm taking you home. And if anybody's going to do your ironing, it's going to be him. Come on, big guy. We're out of here.
Just a moment, George. I think you've forgotten one little thing.
What's that?
We have a truckload of fryers to get to Memphis.
Forget him.
Forget them and you pay for them.
He's right, Marsh. Looks like we're going to have to make one last run. Guess I'll see you at home.
Guess again. Out of my way, road hog, or I'll shove this baby up your mud flaps.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Mrs. Owens handles a big rig with every bit as much authority as she handles George. It's something of a pity she came after us when she did. Who knows how many happy, song-filled years we'd have spent as truckers if she hadn't. Ah, well, perhaps some things are best left to fantasy.
Hey, Belvedere, I see a donut world. Let's dunk some devil's food.
Then again, sometimes reality beats fantasy, hands down. Anything you say, Big Mama. Oops.
So you sure you're not mad at me? Look, I'm not mad at you, okay? Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Goldbladder. I'm so mad at her. She stole the topic that I picked out from my sociology report.
What was the topic?
Is intelligence learned or inherited?
In Angela's case, neither.
I couldn't believe it. I went up to Mr. Boyer after class to okay that topic, and Angela just sort of stood there and batted her eyelashes and said, "Gee, that sounds really interesting." And you know what? He gave it to her. You know why? Because she's blonde. Blondes always get everything they want.
That's rather a gross generality, don't you think?
Oh, yeah? Well, then how do you explain that klutzy Paula Carmelli making the pep squad? Or Sophia Abramowitz passing driver's ed after backing her car into the lunchroom?
Happy coincidence?
They're all blondes.
Well, if you really believe that theory, why don't you put it to the test?
Huh?
In the 60s, there was an important book called Black Like Me. The author disguised himself as a black man and wrote about his experience.
So you think I should bleach my hair and write a book called Blonde Like Me?
Well, I don't know if it would make a bestseller, but it would make a fine report.
You know, that's not such a geeky idea.
Hey, Wes, What you doing?
Making a list of chores. Mom and Dad want me to keep busy while they're gone for the weekend.
Oh, yeah? So what'd you come up with?
Well, I'm gonna clean up the closets. And run them out as makeout rooms.
Aren't you forgetting something? I'll be here all weekend.
We're leaving.
Oh, have a wonderful time.
We will. Just think. Tonight, George and I will be front row center as the curtain goes up on the new Odd Couple.
I hear the two chimps they've got are just wonderful.
Well, come on, Mark. Better hurry if we want to make the train.
Train? I thought we were flying.
Well, I figured we'd take the scenic route.
Through New Jersey at night?
They say that's the best time.
Yeah.
Look, let's just go to the airport. I'm sure we can catch a flight.
Forget it. I'm not going.
George, what's wrong?
You want to know what's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. I'm afraid to fly. There, you happy? Hey, I know what you're all thinking. I'm a big chicken, okay?
Hey, Dad, I don't get it. I mean, you used to fly all the time.
Yeah, I know. But I used to close my eyes and pretend I was on a bus.
You know, honey, you're a lot safer in the air than you are on the road.
Yeah, and those airline pilots have a lot of experience, Dad. Some of them are even older than Mr. Belvedere.
Right, and it's amazing how those big planes that weigh tons and tons actually get up in the air. And stay up there, too.
Thank you, Sky King.
Well, hi there. My name's Kevin. I'm Heather's older brother. You know, the one in college.
You're disgusting.
Hey, look, I didn't know you dyed your hair. Looks pretty good. I mean, not that good.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Oh, my gosh. So, what do you think?
You're blonde.
Yeah?
But I'm supposed to be the blonde. I mean, it's like our identity. When you think of me, you think blonde. When you think of you think mud.
Mud?
Or whatever color your hair used to be.
It was tawny brown.
This is to get back at me for yesterday, isn't it?
No, not exactly.
Heather.
Well, since you did sort of steal my topic, I had to come up with something else. So I figured I'd test this theory that being blonde has certain advantages. Look, it's only temporary, just until I turn in my reports.
Well, okay, as long as it's just for school.
Okay.
Still, you look like a bimbo.
Thanks.
Coffee, tea, or me?
Hey, Belvedere.
Working on your tan?
Nah, just looking at all those silver birds. Knowing I'm never going to be on one.
George, what really scares you about flying? The takeoff, the landing?
Yeah, and everything in between.
You know what you have is a phobia, and every phobia can be conquered.
Oh, yeah?
Huh. I was hoping you'd ask me that. Are we having fun?
I hate Jutes!
No, you don't. What you hate is loss of control.
I lost that the first time we went over the top.
You see, psychologically, the loss of control is at the root of your fear of flying.
Why aren't we moving?
Oh, we haven't stopped to let people off.
Don't give me that. We haven't moved in 15 minutes. We're stuck. Help!
George.
Mommy, that man's scaring me.
There, you proud of yourself?
So, which one of you guys wants to go first?
Are you crazy? I'm not getting on the ladder.
It might be a while before we get this thing fixed.
We'd prefer to stay.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, you two make a real cute couple.
Do something, Belvedere. We're trapped.
Mommy, he's scaring me again.
Hey, shut up, kid.
Bless you.
Hi.
Heather?
Look, I know you hate it, but I only did it for this project for school, and as soon as I finish, I'm going to change it back, so don't flip out, okay?
Actually, it's kind of nice.
It is?
Yeah. Now when people see us together, they'll think I'm a natural.
Hi, Heather. Hi. So, how's the great experiment going? It's pretty amazing. I got whistled at in study hall. I didn't have to open a door for myself all day, and the cafeteria man gave me 3 extra fish sticks. And the real mind blower is Tim Rogers actually said hello to me. Oh, yeah? Well, he bumped into me on the stairwell. I bet any day he's going to ask me out. Hello? Oh, hi, Tim. Tim Rogers? Oh, he must have called me at my house, and my mom told me I was over here. Tomorrow night? No, I don't have a date. Yeah, I'd love to. Great, I'll see you then. Okay, bye. I can't believe it. Neither can I. Well, Angela, it's not like he's your boyfriend or anything. No, I don't have a boyfriend or any other kind of a friend.
I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure very soon we'll have our feet planted firmly on the ground. Why is that helicopter flying so low?
Hey, you 2 guys on the Ferris wheel.
Us?
Yeah, you. Grab the ladder.
What ladder?
Oh. I'm not getting on that thing.
You suit yourself, George, but I'm not spending the rest of my life up here. Hey!
Let go. Let go. Mayday.
Let
Mayday.
go.
Mayday. Mayday.
Are you sure you don't want a bite?
Get away from me.
Where have you two been?
Belvedere got some bright idea that he could cure my fear of flying. So he got me up on a stupid Ferris wheel. It broke, and we were stuck up there all night.
Well, how did you get down?
They moved over this big slide and made us go down in burlap sacks.
Well, I was only trying to help.
Some help. I'll never fly again. And on top of that, I got a burlap burn.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, there's always plan B.
Hi, I'm home.
Hello, George.
Belvedere. Who are all these people?
Oh, these are the new members of your fear of flying class.
I don't belong to a fear of flying class.
You do now. This is Dr. Peterson, your instructor.
Hello there, George. I want to thank you for volunteering to host our first class.
Don't mention it.
Oh, smoking is restricted to the last 2 rows.
All right, let's get started. Everybody take a seat. Now, are there any comments or questions before we begin? Yes.
What do we do if we hear a strange noise? You know, like a wing falling off?
That happened to me once. I was coming back from a nudist convention in Detroit. Just a moment. If this is going to be a scary story, I need to sit next to a strong, well-muscled man. So, as I was saying, I was rehearsing my fan dance.
What was the noise? What was the noise?
A beef brisket falling off a tray up in first class.
What kind of cockamamie story is that?
Well, excuse me. and I hate your wallpaper.
I'm still scared. People, settle down now, settle down. I know what you're going through. I have been there myself. Huh. You were afraid to fly? Not only was I afraid to fly, I was afraid of flies. And dogs. And umbrellas. And any yellow fruit.
So how'd you beat it?
Through a process we call desensitization. We talk about the experience that frightened you and then expose you to it bit by bit. Eventually, nothing phases you. In fact, today I am totally fearless. Here, stick this pen through my arm. Oh, come on, you're crazy. Don't you ever call me that again. All right now, who here hates their mother?
Oh, what beautiful roses. Boy, I sure never got these when I was a brunette. Except from that guy who worked in the funeral home.
How is your sociology report coming?
Oh, I turned that in a week ago.
I thought you were going to change your hair back when you were through.
What's the rush?
No rush. By the way, what does Angela think?
Why do you ask?
Well, I just haven't seen her around much lately. I thought maybe she was upset by all this.
Angela, we go so far back, nothing could break up our friendship. Here's all the stuff I've ever borrowed from you in my whole entire life. Nice knowing you. And incidentally, your roots are showing.
Where have you two been?
Oh, Marsh helped me with one of my assignments for the Fear of Flying class.
We parked at the end of the runway and watched the planes take off.
Did you see any?
All I know is the roar of the engines really made the earth move.
Well, you've missed dinner. And I prepared all George's favorites in honor of his graduation flight tomorrow.
Oh, meatloaf with ketchup, potato logs, and creamed corn.
Uh-huh.
Hey, thanks, big guy. I like it even better cold.
You would.
George, you really stuck it out in your class the past 2 weeks.
And in honor of your courage, I got you a little something.
Oh, wings.
Mm-hmm. So, are you all ready for your graduation flight tomorrow?
Ready? Are you kidding? You just watch me walk on that plane. Oh, God, Belvedere! Don't make me do this!
Honestly, George, you've had 2 weeks to prepare for this flight.
Welcome aboard. I'm Eva Schmidt, your flight attendant. My, we are nervous, aren't we?
I'm okay.
Why don't we have a seat? Everything's going to be fine.
Well, you heard her. That's it.
Hi, George.
I...
Want to share a blanket?
I think you'll be more comfortable over here.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Blodgett. We'll be leaving the gate in approximately 2 minutes.
Well, George, I think I have to go now. You sure you'll be all right?
Aces!
That's the spirit.
Don't go, big guy!
George, let go. Sit. Buckle up.
No! Maybe you should stay.
Perhaps I should. All right, George, you can let go. George!
Miss Schmidt, please secure the cabin.
Either of you guys have a cigarette? I just went through 8 packs in 12 minutes.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. We're moving.
We are moving!
Please. Dr. Peterson will not be joining us today. What? He had to have a pen removed from his arm.
How are we supposed to get through this without Dr. Peterson?
Oh, don't worry. You've got me now.
Oh.
So pay attention, dumbcuffs. This is for your safety. Now, the exits are clearly marked.
What if we lose power and the lights are out and it's pitch dark and we can't see them? Then what?
I had that happen to me once. I was on my way back from visiting my sister Ruth.
Sit down and buckle it up.
Shush.
Now, in the unlikely event of a water landing... Water landing? I said unlikely. Your seat cushions will serve as your life vest. Leave them alone! Now, you'll find one of these in your seat back pockets in case you toss your cookies, which I'll be serving along with your favorite beverage. Now, are there any questions?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're all thinking of 1,000 things that could probably go wrong. But they probably won't.
Oh.
Trust me.
Nice going, sport. Here, try your luck with the songbook.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's flight will last approximately 30 minutes as we circle Pittsburgh at 18,000 feet. Flight attendant, prepare for departure.
Well, George, how does it feel to have come this far? Funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula. Diablo, funiculi, funicula. Feeling any better?
Hey, big guy, this wasn't so bad after all.
You see, there's nothing to be afraid of up here.
George, you have a lovely voice.
Well, almost nothing.
You know, strangers in the night.
All the flights for the landing gear to get stuck. We'll try and crank them down manually, but... Oh, hi there. Having a nice flight?
That depends. Crank what down manually?
The windows? That's it. I think I'll go serve some drinks. On the house.
Oh, it's really no big deal. It's just the wheels won't come down.
What?
Oh, don't worry. Wheels do this kind of thing every now and then.
What happens if the wheels don't come down before we land?
Oh, I've already alerted the airport. They'll foam the runway and we'll bring her in on a belly.
On her belly?
Yeah, like a giant slip and slide. Good having someone like you aboard at a time like this. You seem to have a way with these people. Uh-oh.
Hey, Lynn, how's about another song?
Not unless it's nearer my God to thee.
So anyway, it's a 3-2 count and the hammer's hitting. He gets a curveball and knocks it from here to Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come, you know. Heaven, stuffing. Hey, what's the matter, big guy? Are you okay?
I'm fine. George, have I ever told you I consider you one of my best friends?
What?
George Owens, you are a good and decent man.
You ain't been nipping at those little bottles, have you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Blodgett. Please return to your seats and buckle up in preparation for landing.
We're going in, big guy.
I saw a mouse.
Morning.
My goodness, what happened to Blondie?
Just wasn't me. After a while, I figured, what's the point? I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
Mm-hmm. You and Popeye. Actually, the real you is very nice indeed.
Thanks. I sure hope Angela still thinks so. I'm going over there now to tell her that friendship is more important than hair color. Belvedere. We'll be right back.
Heather's experiment in blondness has taught her that being blonde is not the be-all and end-all of existence. As for George, he and Mrs. Owens are winging their way to New York. George made a spectacular recovery from his fear of flying and graduated from his class with honors. Yes?
Come on, Chicken Little. The class is waiting.
I only hope I can do as well.
Oh, boy, we showed them 48-6.
But they did their best, so let us not gloat or act superior.
Well, where'd you learn to slam dunk like that?
Well, the stilt taught me the slam part.
And you learned to dunk at Donut World.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, honey.
So you ready to go?
Yep, let's go.
Where are you guys off to?
Garage sales. I'm helping Kevin find some stuff for his apartment.
Hey, Kev, there's a lot of junk up in the attic. Help yourself.
Oh, thanks. You know, I might take that horse with a clock in his stomach.
Oh, that was a wedding gift.
Well, let me know if there's anything else you guys want to get rid of.
How about Wesley?
Hey, is that old Spot?
What did we tell you about letting him run around without a leash?
Well, he always comes back in time for Lassie.
Oh, no. He's chasing Grandma Huffnagel.
Oh, that old broad can really hustle with that rocker.
Oh, she's going to try and hurdle the hedge.
What a job!
Pity she swallowed her cigar.
What's the matter?
Has your dog been on this counter?
No.
Then why are there paw prints on my carrot cake?
Come on, Spot. I think it's time for a walk.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Okay. Boy, I'd sure hate to be on a leash.
Yes, but the rest of us would feel far safer.
Hey, Ken. Oh, hi, Miss. Hey, Miss Belvedere.
Hi, Ken. Oh, it looks like you found a garage sale.
Yep, sure did. And I found some really great stuff for my apartment. What do you think?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. What is it?
Beats me, but it only costs $25.
Oh, then you've got some change coming.
Boy, this thing is heavy.
What you got there?
It's a chair. Heather bought it.
Well, at least she bought something that has a name.
Come on, I hope you take it upstairs.
Oh, just a minute, just a minute. If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a Chippendale chair. Why, yes, I'd say 18th century.
Wow,
Yeah.
just think how many tushies have sat in it.
I don't think you quite grasped my point. This is a genuine antique.
Really?
Oh, yes. Properly restored, it might be worth a great deal of money.
Really?
Yes. I'd say several $1,000s.
Really?
Stop that.
And I only paid $5 for it, and you thought it was a piece of junk. I'm rich. I'm gonna buy a car and a condo and an Apple lady.
Hey, wait a minute. I loaned you that $5. Means the chair's mine.
Well, it was my idea to go to the garage sale in the first place.
Oh, and now, children, why don't you restore it together and share the profits?
What?
I don't know.
Or each take half.
Opera, ballet, Shakespeare. Geez, 64 channels and there's nothing decent to watch.
Well, then why don't we just talk?
Okay.
Mom, Dad.
Go do your homework.
I don't have any homework.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't think we've met. I'm Marcia Owens, and this is my husband.
This isn't a social call.
I found your dog in my yard, hanging around my prize poodle, Fifi.
Well, maybe you wanted to buy her a drink.
You don't seem to understand. I've paid over $800 in stud service.
Then why are you in such a bad mood?
I'm warning you. I don't ever want to see that unmannered, ill-bred little runt of yours in my yard again.
And that goes for you, too, Spot.
You are about to be put in the hands of a true professional.
Kevin, what are you doing?
Oh, just a little sanding. No problem, really.
Well, you can't use it on the chair. You'll turn it into sawdust. Look, I went to the bookstore and I got these.
The Art of Woodworking, Restoring Antique Furniture, Loins of Fire.
I thought it was a cookbook.
Yeah, well, why don't you find the recipe, and I'll take care of the chair.
Look, Kevin, this chair is worth a lot of money. If we're going to refinish it, we're going to do it right. Now, we start with this.
What do you want me to do, brush my teeth?
Oh, we're going to use it to get every particle out of every crevice.
Well, why don't we just soak it in effort?
Boy, you should have seen it. Spot saw Fifi and took off. Dad chased him across the park, through the duck pond, and finally caught him in the garbage dump.
My George, you look dog-tired.
I'm sorry, Dad. Spot's not in control. He's in love with Fifi.
Oh, Wesley, don't be silly. Dogs don't fall in love. They beget.
Beget? Mm-hmm. What is it with you British? You're so uptight and proper. Why don't you just come out and say what you mean?
Very well. You're an idiot.
You know, we really should get him fixed.
Good idea.
What do you mean, get him fixed?
Oh, well, it's an operation, honey. And afterwards, Spot won't be able to make puppies.
And he won't be so interested in Belvedere's leg.
Okay, I guess this is for your own good. Come on, boy. Well, I can still call you that.
This had better be good. I was in the middle of a meatball hoagie.
Oh, trust me, you'll love this.
Well, here it is.
Why, it's magnificent.
Well, it should be. We worked on it for 3 months.
Now let's sell the sucker.
Oh, do we really have to?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just I've grown so attached to her. The arch of her back, the curve of her legs, the roundness of her seat.
You've been reading Loins of Fire.
Look, I don't want to sell Penelope.
You named the chair Penelope?
Hey, Belvedere! Hurry up with my pants!
Here they are, freshly ironed. Would you like to get that? Just a moment.
Okay.
Why, Mrs. Dodd, do come in.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I didn't have my pants on.
Must run in the family. These squirming, ugly little trolls belong to you.
What?
I warned you this would happen if you didn't keep that mutt of yours out of my yard.
Our Spot and your Fifi? No, I'm afraid that's impossible.
What do you want, a videotape? There's that four-legged Casanova.
Mrs. Dodd, Spot was neutered right before Fifi went into heat.
Yeah. Wes here took him to the vet, right, champ?
Yeah, I took Spot to the vet.
You see, if my son said he took the dog, then he took him.
Mom.
I mean, Wesley may be many things.
Mom.
But I will not have you marching in here only to suggest that my son is deceitful, duplicitous, or dishonest. It's simply not in his nature.
Mom, Spot never got fixed.
What?
I took him to the vet's office, but I didn't leave him there. He never had the operation.
Now, that's the Wesley I know.
Wes, why didn't you get the dog fixed?
Dad always said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Look, I took him to the vet's office, and the lady behind the counter was about to take him, and then Spot gave me this look.
What look?
This look.
Wesley, the dog was just nervous, and I don't blame him.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, who's puppies?
Spots. He made whoopee with Fifi.
Way to go, macho pup. I mean, bad Spot. Bad.
Look, from now on, I'll keep him on his leash, and I won't let him go near any girl dogs, I promise.
Oh, guess again, mister. This dog's going to the vet's right now.
But, Mom...
Believe me, it's for the best.
Well, what if it's against his religion?
Hey, come on, pal. The dog's got a religion.
What about Saint Bernard's? You know, you're going to have to find homes for these.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's going to be your responsibility to watch them, to feed them, and to scoop the poop. Do you understand?
Don't worry, Mr. Belvedere. I'll take care of everything, I promise.
Come on, Wes. I'll take you to school.
Okay. See ya.
I distinctly told you to stay in your box. Are you trying to vex Mr. Belvedere?
Hey, Belvedere. Look who I found eating your ding-dongs. He had that cream filling all over his face, just like you get.
Today has been a slice of heaven.
Look out! That was pretty close. You almost made a puppy pancake.
Thank you, George. I'm so relieved.
Think how he feels.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, you found homes for any of these dogs yet?
Well, I asked around at school, but everybody I know already has a pet. Except Miss Ryan, who said if she wanted a hairy beast in bed, she'd get married again.
Well, you better get with it, pal.
I will. I guess these guys were a lot of trouble today, huh?
Yes, but I decided to look on the bright side, keep a positive attitude, and one day, get even. How nice. No puppies, no people. Ah.
Oh, hi, Miss Belvedere.
Hello.
What are you doing out here?
I was just admiring your handiwork.
Yeah, well, we've been talking to antique dealers, and they say our chair could be worth $4,000 or $5,000.
Oh, what do they know?
Well, Nuts convinced me to sell the chair. We're going to use the money to buy more antiques.
Yeah, maybe go into our own business.
Yeah, isn't that a great idea?
No, I mean, I wouldn't rush into anything.
You know, it's funny, I've never even sat in it.
Oh, and you shouldn't. I mean, it's extremely delicate.
Are you kidding? This baby's so well built it could take a bull elephant.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
Go ahead, try it out.
So there's 2 outs. It's the bottom of the 5th, and Manny Sanguian steps to the plate. He starts scratching himself. That's something ball players and you guys have in common. Anyway, so as he gets up to the plate, he steps
Look
to the
who's back. The vet said he's going to be fine. Now remember, boy, you're supposed to take it easy for a couple days. Oh, I'm sure glad that's over.
I don't think it's over. What about these guys?
You mean Larry, Moe, and Curly?
Yeah. You know, you found homes for only 2 of the puppies.
So?
So we can't keep them forever.
What am I going to do?
Well, maybe you could try running an ad in the paper.
Huh?
Well, you know, something catchy like, hurry up and adopt a cute little mutt before it gets squashed under Belvedere's butt.
I think I can top that.
Excuse me. Hello. We've come about the ad for the puppies.
Are you Wesley?
Bite your tongue.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Your ad has had quite a response. What did you say?
Oh, nothing special?
So when's the drawing for the cruise?
What cruise?
Well, it says adopt a puppy and you could be the lucky winner of a free cruise to the Bahamas aboard the SS Belvedere.
Is that a big ship?
I'm sorry, there is no cruise. It was just a ploy to get you here.
But I've already bought my bikini.
What about the free prizes?
Yeah, the color TV, the satellite dish.
My very own butler for a week.
Wesley.
Well, okay. So there's no cruise and no prizes. But look at these puppies. Wouldn't you like to have one? Oh, come on. They're real cute. And they'll make really great pets.
I'm so sorry about your bikini. Wesley, what made you do such a foolish thing?
Look, I'm getting desperate. We have to find homes for these guys.
Yes, well, that's no way to go about it.
Mr. Belvedere, you're always good at stuff like this. What am I going to do?
I honestly don't know.
Well, I guess this is the animal shelter.
That's right. You find some strays?
Not exactly. See, my dog Spot met this other dog named Fifi, and they sort of got together.
And they weren't into family planning.
Right. Anyway, this is Larry, Moe, and Curly.
I think you mean Larry, Moe, and Shirley.
Oh. Well, I only found homes for 2 of them, and I figured maybe you could help with the rest.
Well, we'll keep them as long as we can.
And then what?
Here. You fill this out. Everything's explained on the reverse side. And I'll make sure they get in a front cage so everyone will see them.
Thanks. Can you give us a minute?
Sure.
Look, I know being at the animal shelter isn't that great, but it's gonna work out, I promise. Now, whenever someone comes to look for a pet, do your puppy thing, you know, jump around, chase your tails, trip over each other. Oh, and one of you should pretend to be asleep in the food bowl. That always gets them.
All set?
Yeah, I guess so. See you around.
Hi.
How'd you like to adopt the... Oh, it's you.
Yeah, afraid so.
You know, I was thinking, and if we moved them, you know, down here, then maybe people would see them when they...
Wesley, we don't have any more time.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have other dogs that need this cage.
Well, they're not real big. You know, they could share it.
Now, look, you know I kept them as long as I could.
Hey, what are you doing?
Wesley, I think you should go home.
What are you going to take them out of there
Wesley,
for?
please.
What are you going to do? Just drag them off somewhere and kill them?
Oh, hello. Did I come at a bad time?
Mr. Belvedere, what are you doing here?
I found some clown who might adopt your puppies.
Huh?
Quickly, Lynn, quickly. I have a show in 30 minutes.
This is Mr. Sigmund.
You really are a clown.
Right, kid.
Mr. Sigmund uses dogs in his act, and he's looking for some puppies that he can train to take over for the older dogs.
Are these the puppies that you were telling me about?
That's right.
You're real neat, Mr. Sigmund.
Well, I don't know. They look kind of runty to me.
Actually, they come from a very good bloodline, which is more than I can say for the people in the family. Oh, Spot. Here, boy.
Spot!
Wesley, why don't you have Spot show Mr. Sigmund some of his tricks?
Spot, I know you just got out of the hospital, but Larry, Mo, and Shirley are counting on you. Mr. Sigmund sees how smart and clever you are. He may adopt your kids. And let's face it, they're the only kids you're ever going to have.
He doesn't know how lucky he is.
Down. Okay, roll over. Good. Okay, sit up. Good.
I'd say the dog has the boy rather well trained.
Can I borrow this?
Oh, I'm in this deep. What the heck?
Okay, go jump. Go jump. Go jump. Go jump.
Just like my wife. Does he play dead, too?
Well, what do you think, Mr. Sigmund?
Will you stop hocking me, huh? Okay, I'll take him.
Thank you, Mr. Sigmund.
Don't mention it.
Just a few forms to fill out.
Oh, I knew we'd find homes for him. Thanks, Mr. Belvedere.
Yes. Well, I suppose they're luckier than most. How's the reconstruction coming along?
Oh, not so good.
It is one of a kind, isn't it?
You know something? Life stinks.
Oh, please don't start that again.
Oh, why shouldn't I? Penelope is broken. Why'd you have to go sit on her?
Because she's a chair. Penelope is a chair.
Oh, she was a chair. Now she's a freak of nature.
It's one to know one.
Hey, don't call me names. This is all your fault.
Actually, it was mine.
Huh?
I sat on Penelope before Kevin did, and she cracked. Here. I think this should cover the costs. I've made it out to both of you.
Mr. Belvedere, we can accept this.
I insist.
It was an accident.
No, it's the least I could do.
What?
$5?
Well, that's what you paid for it. Don't spend it all in one place.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
After coming face to face with the sad plight of unwanted pets, Wesley has begun to urge all of his friends to have their dogs and cats spayed or neutered. Spot is living proof that it makes for a happy and healthy pet.
Wesley, get down here. Spot buried Grandma Hufnagel's teeth.
It's nice to see he hasn't lost any of his old charm.
The Boston Globe calls Life Goes On the best new drama series of the year. Don't miss it tomorrow.
Tuesday, Tony turns teacher on Who's the Boss. Then Kevin panics when a gorgeous knockout and his first case of acne arrive at the same time. On the Wonder Years. Now stay tuned for Living Dolls.
Wait a second.
Did I forget to put in my teeth?
I'm sorry, Mr. Keeney. I thought I heard... I don't know what I thought I heard. Anyway, what can I do for you?
My kitchen faucet is going drip, drip, drip. It makes me want to wee-wee.
Well, it probably just needs a new washer. Come on, let's take a look.
Sir, I haven't seen Mr. Belvedere around here lately. He's such a hunk.
Yeah, well, I'll make sure I give him your best next time I see him. What was that?
Probably the ghost of Mr. Feinblatt. He died right over there. He was mixing diapers, and his necktie got caught in the blender.
You got one left, big guy?
That's more than you have.
Nice move. Too bad it's your last one.
Oh, George, it's only a game. Let's show a little maturity.
Let's not.
As you wish.
I love it when they get like this.
All right, pal, what's going on?
Mom's making me pick out some dumb elective at school to broaden my stupid horizons.
Well, at least you got a good attitude.
Wes needs a class to take 6th period.
Well, what were you taking before?
Detention. Hey, what about woodshop? That's what got me into detention.
Well, there's still a metal shop.
I already took that.
Yeah, remember? He made a pass key to the faculty lounge.
Hey, it wasn't my fault the principal was in there making out with the cafeteria lady.
Well, when you do find a class you want, just try to stay out of trouble.
Why don't you just ask him to fly?
Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
My, you're bright and chipper this morning. What have you done?
Morning.
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 Look at that.
I made it in print shop. That's the new class I signed up for.
How flattering. Just remember, I prepare your food.
I think it's a great piece of work.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Mr. Beer Belly.
Speaking of a piece of work.
I'm going to drive Heather to school this morning. Is she ready?
She's getting dressed, Angela. You can go on up if you want.
Okay. Hey, that's just like the one in your front yard.
Take it down, mister.
I guess that goes for the one at the post office, too.
Morning.
Hey, Kev. You're here pretty early.
Yeah, I sort of spent the night.
How come?
Well, my apartment's got roaches again. Yeah, and the exterminator said that it might take months to get them out.
Is he spraying them or giving them career counseling?
Hey, what's going on, pal?
Well, I've been hearing these noises, especially late at night.
What kind of noises?
Footsteps, murmuring, Wayne Newton singing Dankeschön.
Come on, Kev, you're not going to let a few bumps in the night get you all rattled, are you?
Well, Ted.
Next thing you know, you'll be telling me you got ghosts.
Yeah, I guess it is Dad. Hey, Dad, can you do me a favor?
Sure, pal, name it.
Could you come over and spend the night?
Hey, come on, Kev. Butch up.
Don't look at me.
I'm going to be late. See ya. Oh, Mr. Belvedere, I invited Angela over for dinner, and then we're going to stay up all night and give each other facials. Guess what? You get to mix the mud.
Do you still have that couch bed?
Mr. Belvedere, did you hear that?
What?
Something's out there.
Ah. I believe we found the culprit. Apparently the wire to your antenna has come loose and was hitting the window.
That's all?
That's all. So you see, Kevin, there is a rational explanation to everything in this world. Except Wesley.
Right.
Shall we play some gin?
Okay, sure.
You deal.
Did you hear that? It sounded like a rumble. A low rumble.
I beg your pardon. Kevin, you must really pull yourself together.
Hey, I'm fine. Really. Okay, so I'm a little edgy. Oh, hi, Mrs. Cicchini. Come on in.
There's something fixing my kitchen faucet.
Oh, thank you.
Why, Lynn, is that you?
Mrs. Cicchini.
How are you, cutie buns?
Fine, thanks.
Miss Cicchini brought over some cookies.
You like a little treat?
A cookie will suffice.
Kevin, my kitchen window is stuck. Would you be a dear and fix it?
Oh, no problem. It'll just take a minute.
Take your time. Oh, I dropped a false eyelash. There it is.
Where?
Good morning.
Good morning, Kevin. Sleep well?
Yeah, pretty well. Except I thought I heard something creaking, and I kept seeing a light going on and off all night long.
I made several trips to the refrigerator. I was a tad hungry.
Hey, the light bulb's missing.
It burnt out.
So, how was your night? Anything strange to report?
Other than Mrs. Cicchini doing the hula, no.
It figures. The night you're here, nothing happens.
Kevin, sometimes the mind plays tricks on us.
Hey, look, I didn't just imagine all this stuff. It happened. It really, truly, absolutely happened.
Kevin, don't worry. Be happy.
Hey, where are you going?
Back to your family. Now that's real terror.
I gotta get a grip.
Hey, big guy. How'd it go?
Oh, nothing otherworldly to report. How about you? Any monsters under your bed?
No. But I had a nightmare about this big thing that invaded my house and wouldn't leave.
Morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Owens. I'll have breakfast in 5 minutes.
Oh, no time. I've got an early deposition. George, could you give me $20?
What happened to the 20 I gave you yesterday?
Lunch, parking, and a peppermint patty.
You know, I bet you've hit me up for $200-300 this month.
George, what difference does it make? It's our money.
Well, then how come you get it all?
I'm a lawyer.
My turn.
Good morning, Mr. Belvedere.
Good morning, Wesley.
Oh, look what I found. It's your green card.
Oh, thank you. I must have dropped it somewhere. Wait a minute. This isn't my green card. This is a cheap forgery.
Huh?
I come from the United Kingdom, not the Kingdom. What's going on?
Well, print shop was boring yesterday. I needed a challenge.
Well, you couldn't have known that during the war I was in intelligence. And my specialty was spotting German forgeries.
Really? I thought it would have been spotting German chocolate cake.
Listen, you little twerp. The point is, you could never have fooled BDI Belvedere.
Never say never.
They're back.
Who's back, Kevin?
Oh, in my apartment, these noises, weird sounds, medley of show tunes by Al Jolson.
Oh, Kevin.
You think I'm crazy, don't you? You all think I'm crazy.
I don't.
There now, don't you feel better?
Sounds to me like you've got a poltergeist. You know, a spirit caught between this world and the astral plane. It's that astral turf.
Yeah, well, I don't care what it is. I'm never going back to my apartment.
But that's silly. All you have to do is ask it nicely to leave. I'd be happy to talk to it for you.
You?
Kevin, just because she doesn't make sense to the living.
Hey, let's have a seance. We could sit in the dark around a Ouija board and find out if that guy in Chem Lab has the hots for me. Yeah, that'd be neat. You're coming, aren't you, Mr. Bobbermouth?
Somehow, it all seems a little bizarre to me.
Yeah, me too. I'm moving back here where life has order, and Mr. Belvedere cooks and does my laundry and helps me research my term papers, which, by the way, are both due next week.
I'll be there at 8. Let go of that cookie, you little rat! Wesley, you better go and feed your dog. For some reason, he seems rather testy.
Okay.
What's this 50?
Oh, Dad told me to give it to you. He said it's part of your back pay.
How kind of him. And how nice of the government to print money with my picture on it.
How could you tell? I gave you a beard. You look just like Ulysses S. Grant. Only older.
Wesley, this is not the same as hiding Heather's underwear. Counterfeiting is a felony.
So?
So, do you have any more of these?
Just a few hundred in case I need to bribe the hall monitor.
Well, I want you to promise me that you'll burn all these and never print any more.
Okay, lighten up. Hey, you're pretty upset about this. You must think those are good, huh?
Oh, you flatter yourself. Only a moron would be fooled by that money.
Some guy's here with a large pizza.
All right! Come back, you twerp! That's my pie!
Thanks, Marsh. Hey, Belvedere.
You've been shopping.
Yep.
You've already got one of those?
Not this year's model. It's red. Look at this. It's one of those radios for the shower.
Oh, good. Maybe it'll drown out your yodeling.
Hi. Ooh, what's all this?
I bought it with that $300 you left me.
George, I didn't leave you any money.
Yeah, it was right there on the counter.
You mean the 50s?
Yeah.
Dear. Those were Wesley's.
Well, where do you get that kind of cash?
He made it. In print shop.
You mean I spend counterfeit money all over town? Wait till I get my hands on that kid.
George, first you'd better get the money back, then deal with Wesley.
I guess you're right. Come on, Belvedere, give me a hand.
Here we go.
May I help you?
Yeah, I got this for my wife and I want to return it.
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
So there you are. I really don't appreciate your deserting me like this.
I told you I was coming in here.
Just once. Just once, I wish you'd give me an ounce of consideration. Just once!
Yes, but I assume the problem is the size.
Why?
Well, we've just opened a fat and sassy section.
Here's 5 10s. Just give me back that 50 I paid you with. You see, it's sort of got sentimental value.
Yes, his son gave it to him. He's going to be in the hospital very soon.
I'm awfully sorry. You see, today's receipts have already been locked up in here. Oh, but do feel free to browse.
Did you hear that, Belvedere? That phony 50's going to the bank. If we don't get it back, Wes could go to jail.
Really? Let's go and help him pack.
Come on, big guy, what are we going to do?
Well, actually, I have picked a lock or two in my day. So I'll get the 50 and replace it with these. But you've got to distract him.
Distract him?
Mm-hmm.
Distract him how?
I don't know, but I'm sure you'll think of something.
Yes, thank you for calling. Is that for your wife?
Maybe. How does it look?
Stunning.
Well, do you think it would go with something like this?
Well, that all depends. What's the occasion?
It's for my bowling team. We're thinking of getting new uniforms. On second thought, I don't think it'll go with the shoes.
Hey, everybody.
Where have you been?
I stayed after school. I'm working on a new project in print shop.
What? You printing T-bills now?
Your father took that money you left on the counter and spent it all over town. If he hadn't gotten it back, he'd be in jail now.
Really? Boy, I am good.
Hey, you don't know what I've been through. You didn't have to wear a big red brassiere.
You were wearing a bra?
It was Belvedere's idea.
What?
Well, don't worry, it wasn't my size. Anyway, you're the one who's in trouble.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, and I wasn't staying after school. I was out buying you something for your anniversary.
Tickets to a chorus line. Well, Wes, that's sweet.
Are you sure you didn't make these in print shop, too?
Here's the receipt.
Oh. Thanks, pal.
You're welcome. Can I go wash up?
How about that kid? These tickets sent him back $50.
You know, Kevin, for a proper seance, we really should have the lights off.
Not a chance.
I'm tired of waiting for Mr. Belvedere. Why don't we just start the seance without him? We can't. We need 4 people.
Well, I hope that's him and not Jack the Ripper.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late.
Where were you?
Watching your father try on lingerie.
Well, take off your coat and pull up a chair, Mr. Babalu. Spirits are about to arrive.
I hope they bring a ham. I missed dinner.
Now, we all join hands. And we close our eyes. Now, I'm going to speak to the presence in this room and tell it to leave.
What if it won't go?
Then it'll have to pay half the rent.
Oh, one more thing. Don't be surprised if it starts talking through one of us.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm getting scared. I mean, what if this thing picks me and my head starts spinning around and I throw up? And I break out in a hideous welts and I levitate and get flung out the window. I hate it when I throw up.
Just relax. There's nothing to be afraid of.
You finally heard it. You finally heard it, and that means I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. All right.
I said,
I'm going. Come on, this place is spooked.
Just a moment, Kevin. There's something odd going on here.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Apparently, our spirit is a little out of shape. Gives you goosebumps, doesn't it? Mrs. Cicchini.
Miss Cicchini, what are you doing?
Just passing the time while I'm doing my laundry.
You've been scaring the heck out of me. You know, I don't get it. I fix your faucets, I take out your trash, I even filled up your water bed.
Want to try it out, Lynn?
Actually, I'd rather know why you're trying to scare Kevin out of his apartment.
Because I want it.
But your place is twice the size of mine.
Yes, but your bedroom has a better view.
What view? You look across the alley to the health club and the men's shower room.
Hubba, hubba.
Look, Mrs. Cicchini, I'm sorry, but I'm staying where I am.
Nice try, though.
Thanks. I know I've acted foolishly, but I'm old. So, live with it.
Well, now that we've found our ghost, shall we?
Yeah, we'll see you later, Ms. Cicchini.
Oh, Lynn.
Yes?
Oops, I dropped my horn. Would you mind picking it up?
Only because it's you. Wesley has returned to print shop and embarked on some new and refreshingly mundane projects. Although I hope I won't be here long enough to use 10,000 address labels. Speaking of mundane, Kevin's life has returned to normal after the haunting by Mrs. Cicchini. Although he tells me she comes over every day to check out the view. Well, whatever makes you happy.
Hubba, hubba.
Mrs. Cicchini?
Celebrity midget wrestling.
Oh, come on. Can't we watch something good?
Oh, none of your slasher movies. I just ate.
You know, we finally get a chance to spend some quality time as a family, and all we do is fight about TV.
You know, Mom's right. Let's play Monopoly.
Nah, Wes always gets the top hat.
Well, let's spend our time relating. We can talk about our hopes and dreams and aspirations.
I hate that.
George, is there anything you do like?
Well, since they turned my country club into a bird sanctuary, I've been looking for a good poker game. What do you say?
What channel is midget wrestling?
Hello, Kevin.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
How's life treating you?
Not so hot. I have to take this stupid humanities requirement. The only course left open is India, the subcontinent, 1830 to the present.
But Kevin, India is such a fascinating culture. I should know. I live there.
Oh, yeah? Well, if it's so fascinating, what are you doing in Beaver Falls?
Do you realize how much our language owes to India? While wearing my calico pajamas, I stepped onto the veranda of my bungalow to watch the sun setting over the jungle.
What'd you do then? Make a pass at an elephant?
So, you heard anything about this Dr. Nahub?
Oh, yeah. They call him the Terror in the Turban.
My roommate took his class. Right before the midterm, she had a nervous breakdown, and now she's a Moonie.
That's not Dr. Nahub.
Not unless he had a sex change.
I'm Professor Anne Mary Burns. Dr. Nahub won't be returning this semester. While on vacation near Calcutta, he was involved in a minor bus plunge. So, for the next 5 months, I guess you're stuck with me.
All right. I mean, I love India. While wearing my calico pajamas, I walked to the veranda of my bungalow to watch the sunset over the jungle.
Okay, now if 3 of a kind beat 2 pair, what do 3 pair beat?
You can't have 3 pairs, you dummy. You only get 5 cards.
Hey, Wes, give me a break. I've never played this before. Except a long time ago when I played strip poker with Billy Hudson. I won.
Okay, let's make this more interesting. Deuces, red sevens, and one-eyed jacks are wild. And if you get the joker, you win a cupcake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only a woman would play that way, Marsh. This is a man's game. You gotta learn to play like a man.
Fine. I'll scratch my stomach and belch.
Oh, okay. Who wants cards? Kitten?
I don't care.
He wants to know how many.
It's none of his business.
He's the dealer. You have to tell him.
Hey, will you guys knock it off?
Okay, I'll take 3.
Well, that's more like it. Look, the important thing is we're a family, and we should be glad to have this time together.
I got 4 aces! Look, I got 4 aces!
I'm out of here.
Tomorrow we'll cover the role of the goddess in Indian tradition. All right, I've graded your papers, and you can pick them up from Giselle on the way out. Mr. Owens, are you all right?
Huh?
Don't you want to pick up your paper?
What paper?
The one you got an A on.
I did?
Yes. Your essay demonstrated solid research, originality, and a genuine concern for the hungry of India.
Yeah, well, speaking of being hungry, are you doing anything for lunch?
What?
Or maybe dinner.
Mr. Owens, are you asking me out?
Well, yeah, I thought maybe we could talk about hunger over dinner.
Well, I suppose if it's an academic discussion, dinner wouldn't hurt. We could be mature about this.
Of course we can. I'll see you tonight.
Do you guys realize we've been at this for 3 hours?
Come on, George, we're just getting warmed up.
Okay, Heather, I'll see your 5 toothpicks and raise you a bottle cap.
And I will see your bottle cap and raise you a turkey baster.
I have a question. What's it called when you have 5 cards in a row, all in the same suit?
A straight flush. That does me in.
Me too.
Wow, and all I have is a pair of 4s.
Well, what about the straight flush?
Well, how am I going to learn if I don't ask questions?
I like this place, Kevin. It reminds me of a little cafe in New Delhi. Have you been here before?
Oh, sure. I come here all the time.
Oh, then what do you recommend? Kirat Amar, Sabji Moli?
The number 1 looks good. Hey there, Sahib. Listen, can we get some silverware, please?
If you'd like.
Well, sure we'd like. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Eat with our hand? We are?
Don't worry, sir. A towel will be provided. A beach towel if you need it.
I adore Indian bread and chutney. You can really taste the ginger root. Hey, easy, Kevin. It's quite spicy.
Hey, you're talking to the chili dog king of Beaver Falls. So, how long did you live in India anyway?
Most of my life. My parents moved there from England when my father got a position at the university. I was only 6. I remember what a wondrous sight it was. The ladies in their colorful saris, the exotic music, the mystical ceremonies, the smell of incense. Kevin!
I'm dying! I'm dying! I'm not choking! I'm on fire!
I don't think the chutney agreed with him.
Chutney? Oh, Kevin, this is full of red pepper. Quick, get some coconut milk. I'll also need some bundi raita and some chana burfi. Here, drink this. Slowly, there's a good lad. I'm Mr. Belvedere, his housekeeper.
Anne Burns, his professor.
Here, try these. They'll help neutralize the spice.
Miss Belvedere, where'd you come from?
I always eat here on Sabu's birthday. Feeling better?
Yeah, I think so. Look, Anne, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go suck some ice.
Charming lad, isn't he?
He's certainly animated.
I haven't seen such a reaction since Nehru and I faced off in a Vindaloo eating contest. His face turned beet red, and I could swear that steam came out of his ears.
You ate Vindaloo with Nehru.
We hung out together at Mohandas.
Mohandas? As in Mohandas Gandhi?
I was his housekeeper. That was a busy time. That was before wash and wear sheets.
I did my doctoral dissertation on Gandhi at Oxford.
Oh, really? I was at Oxford, too.
It really is a small world.
Well, I'm back. Thanks, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, don't mention it. Oh, well, I'll leave you two alone. It's been a pleasure.
What an interesting man.
Oh, yeah, he's okay. So, this Vindaloo looks good.
Full house. Read 'em and weep.
Hey, big guy. Want to join in?
Thanks. I have a life.
Hey, everybody. Look what I bought. Real poker chips.
All right. Now we can play for real money. The reds are worth $5, the whites are 10, and the blues are 25. Oh, boy.
Kids, I don't think we should play for those kinds of stakes.
But I'm tired of playing for toothpicks and cookies. I want to play for something that means something.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's play for the family vacation.
What are you talking about?
Well, every year we all want to go to different places. We argue and end up doing what Dad wants.
And what's wrong with that cabin up on Lake Kitchikou?
It's 10 feet from the highway.
And there's no John.
And we all have to sleep in the same bed.
Okay, this year we won't take Belvedere.
Not good enough. Boys, you are taking me to the Bahamas. Deal, Buster.
Oh, hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Kevin?
Listen, I wanted to thank you for helping me out last night. You know, Ann thought you were a real hero. In fact, she couldn't stop talking about you.
I am a conversation piece.
And you're classy. And frankly, having a housekeeper like you only makes me look more sophisticated and debonair.
Yes, like living with Fred Astaire.
Well, anyway, it's really nice to know you're always there for me.
I have only your best interests at heart.
Hello, Lynn. Ready for the opera?
Yes. So a reporter said to Gandhi, "Mr. Gandhi, what do you think of Western civilization?" And Gandhi said, "I think it's a good idea."
It amazes me that a man of such great cause had such a great sense of humor.
Oh, I used to write some of his best jokes. Did you care to come in?
Well, for a moment. I really have had a lovely time, Lynn.
Well, you've been such a lovely companion. May I offer you a nightcap?
Oh, I don't think so. I do have to drive.
Oh, I didn't mean alcohol. I was going to offer you a cup of tea.
I don't know. It is getting rather late.
And I have some ho-hos to go with it.
Now you're talking.
So, have a nice time?
Kevin, are you all right?
Oh, sure. I do this stuff all the time. So, how was the opera?
My, Kevin, I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I didn't expect to see Ann here either.
I really have to be leaving. I'll see you in class tomorrow, Kevin.
Sure.
Well, thanks again, Lynn.
Achapir melenge.
Achapir melenge.
What was that all about?
Achapir melenge? Oh, it's simply Hindi for see you later, alligator.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, come now, Kevin, don't give me that look. We were just two alumni out for an evening. You were the one that was spying on me.
Me? Spying? I wasn't spying. What do I have to spy about?
Exactly. Anne had a free ticket to the opera, and I had a free evening.
All right. As long as you understand, you were just a fill-in, a second choice, a poor substitute.
Oh, I understand. But I'm not sure that Anne would agree.
As you can see, Indian movies tend to musicalize their subjects. This is from the Indian remake of The Nutty Professor. Well, until tomorrow, acha pir velenge. Kevin, is everything all right?
Sure. I mean, no. I'm just a little confused about your date last night with Mr. Belvedere.
It wasn't a date. We just had dinner and saw an opera.
In America, we call that a date. Besides, I thought you and me had something going.
And I thought we'd agreed it was just going to be an academic discussion over dinner.
Okay, how about if we do something just for fun? We can go see an Indian movie like Passage to India or Indiana Jones.
Ah, in Britain, we call that a date.
Works for me. I'll pick you up at 7.
Call. Aces up 7s.
3 ladies.
Through the deuce to the low end, straight, tough cookies.
Wesley, you Chisler, you have that deuce up your sleeve.
Ah, stop whining, bluff breath.
Hey, what's going on? I thought the game was over.
Not now, George.
But Wes won. I mean, he's making us take a 2-week tour of federal prisons.
Right. Now we're playing for the station wagon.
Yeah, I already bagged the VCR.
Well, don't you guys want to go to the zoo or something? I mean, get out of the house.
Boring. Your deal's slick and keep both hands on the table.
George, don't stand there like a schmoer. You win her out.
Listen, I'm sorry again about old Calcutta. I really did think it was about India.
That's okay. It was very revealing. Anyway, it's nice for a change not to talk about India.
Well, this is it.
My, what interesting decor.
Yeah, authentic early American garage sale. Well, this is my gumball machine, and these are my drums. This is my spiral staircase. This is Mr. Belvedere. Mr. Belvedere?
Hello, Kevin. Since you just finished dinner, I thought you might need a clean shirt. Hello, Anne.
Lynn?
You really didn't have to do this, and I mean it.
Perhaps I should go.
Oh, no, don't go. I've made you, Kevin, a little snack. Some bundi laddu.
Bundi laddu?
Bundi laddu?
Yes, delicious almond and raisin puffs.
I'm allergic to raisins, and you knew that.
Excuse me. This is all a little strange. I'll see you in class tomorrow, Kevin. You too, Lynn.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Anne has asked me to lecture your class on my life in India. Didn't I tell you?
I guess you were too busy making bundi laddu. Come on, Anne. I'll walk you to your car.
Well, what am I going to do with all this?
Guess.
Well, class, today we have a special guest.
Snore.
Lynn Belvedere has lived Indian history. As a young man, he was confidant to Gandhi and Nehru.
Yeah, he told Nehru his jackets would be a big hit.
With no further ado, I hope, I give you Lynn Belvedere.
Thank you, Professor Burns. I'd like to begin by relating a famous Indian fable about a mongoose and a python.
Oh.
So when India declared independence from Britain, it was the beginning of a new era of democracy. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. I'd now like to open the session to questions. Anyone?
Yes.
What was the major reason the subcontinent divided into India and Pakistan?
Well, religious hostilities made it necessary to divide the country to prevent further civil disturbances.
Do you have something to add, Mr. Owens?
Yeah. You say you were Gandhi's housekeeper. Well, why was he always fasting?
It was his way.
Sure it wasn't your cooking?
Well, looks like our time is up.
Just when it was getting good.
Thank you, Mr. Owens and Mr. Belvedere, for your uplifting debate. Well, I trust you two are proud of yourselves. I want you to stop acting like little children.
He started it.
I certainly did not.
Did too?
I guess this is as much my fault as anybody's. I suppose it was just a matter of time before this happened.
Huh?
And the only solution is that I won't see you.
Oh?
Lynn, I think you're brilliant, wise, and every bit a gentleman. And I'll always treasure the time we spent together. Kevin, you're young and vigorous and adorable. And I will see you again.
Great.
In class as a student. Acha Pierre Melengue.
Thank you.
Is this tea taken?
No. I had reservations with a lady, but I fear she had greater reservations about me.
Mind if I join you?
Why not? Kevin, it was foolish of me not to have taken your feelings into consideration in this matter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about the way I've been acting. Women kind of make me crazy.
Well, at least we had something in common for a while. How frightening.
Well, why don't you let me buy you dinner?
Oh, it's you. What can I serve you, sir?
What do you recommend?
How about a burger and fries?
Sure off.
Shoot. Alfoldo.
Diamond-studded flush jack high. Yes, come to mama.
Yeah, I got out of work early. Seal me in.
No, hi, Marsh.
George? Who are these people?
Zeke and Fingers.
Fingers?
Hey, nice-looking broad.
Hey, can she make me a sandwich?
What?
Okay, suckers, name your poison.
Anaconda.
Spit in the ocean.
Chicago, high spade in the hole.
Sounds good, sister.
Right. George, I don't like this. This is my living room.
Oh, it makes a better poker parlor. And guys like these are always looking for a place that won't get raided.
What about the kids?
Oh, don't worry. The kids love Zeke and Fingers.
Hey, I'm gonna get a brewski. And what about you kids?
Oh, sure. And one for the bag.
All right. Hey, you look at my cards, you're gonna sleep with the fishes, capiche?
Hey, you, freeze. I want you and this Zeke person out of my house now.
Hey, you don't get excited. It's just a friendly game.
Oh, the hell it is. Out.
Hey, what about my sandwich?
Out. Out. Out.
Hey, I had a full boat.
Yeah, well, sailing into the sunset.
What about a pickle?
George, what in the world got into you?
What in the world got into you? I start a friendly little family game, and the next thing you know, I'm living with the Cincinnati kid and her kittens.
You set this all up, didn't you?
Well...
You thought we were going too far, so you did this just to make a point.
Well, now you spoiled all of our fun.
Yeah, and I didn't even need Belvedere to do it.
Pretty sneaky, Dad. I'm impressed.
Come on, kids, let's clean this up.
This is the Vice Squad. We got your house surrounded. Come on, put your hands up.
You're a little late, big guy, but nice try.
Thank you, George. Incidentally, 2 men in bad suits are stealing your car.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
The Owens' foray into family gamesmanship has left them exhausted, and they've happily retreated to the security of television. My competition with Kevin proved just as disastrous as one could have predicted. I'm not going to prolong the point, but I'm sure Anne liked me better. Perhaps we'll meet in the next life, and I'll find out. If there's any justice, Kevin will come back as a duck.
Come on, Heather, hurry up.
What are you doing in there?
Putting on a new face.
It's about time she got rid of the old one.
I've heard that.
Listen, I've been thinking, with the start of the new decade, we should all do more about social problems, like poverty.
Oh, that's a very nice thought, honey. What do you think we should do?
How about raising my allowance?
Getting a job, pal. You know, when I was your age...
I know. You walked through 8 feet of snow to deliver papers for 2 cents a week, and you gave that to your poor old mother.
Yeah, you laugh, but that's what made me what I am today.
A guy waiting in line to use his own bathroom?
Morning, big guy.
Greetings, pilgrims.
What's going on?
This is Thanksgiving dinner.
And I'm Miles Standish. Welcome, Pocahontas, to our feast.
It isn't Thanksgiving, it's breakfast.
What's the matter with you anyway? What's with the turkey?
Oh, I'm sorry, George. I must have been thinking of you.
Well, what are you doing here? Mr. Belvedere sent you on a donut run?
No, actually, I'm looking for a part-time job. Do you need any help?
Oh, that depends. What skills do you have besides making license plates?
Hey, I'm a fast learner, and I'll work real hard, I promise.
Hey, Luann, do the community a favor and keep that boy off the street.
Well, I suppose if it's a public service, you can.
Great. I'll work the cash register.
Oh, not in my lifetime. Oh, no. That's Sheila's job.
Who? Hi.
Hi.
Good afternoon, Kevin. How are you?
Okay, I guess. It's just I can't think of a project for my abnormal psychology class.
Why don't you dissect Wesley's brain?
Come on, don't you have any good suggestions?
Kevin, you've got to be more of a self-starter. You've got to show some initiative. You've got to... Down in the Mary in an itty-bitty poo, fancy itty-bitty and a mama fitty too.
Mr. Belvedere, why are you singing 3 itty fitties?
What are you talking about?
Hey, Belvedere.
Boop, boop, did-em, dot-em, what-em, choo. I must find my journal entry of exactly 7 years ago. Oh, no! Today I was afflicted by the dreaded Stonehenge curse, a disease so rare, there's not even a telethon for it. Cobweb, fetch me my camel. I have a desert to conquer.
I'm John Silver.
I'm Little Miss Muffet.
Will you marry me?
No, I don't want a crumb in my bed.
What are you two doing now?
Oh, it was my idea. See, if we entertain the customers, they'll stay longer and eat more.
Mm-hmm. You've been goofing off for 3 days. Now get to work.
My mom never wants me to have any fun.
All moms are like that. I think they sign a pledge. You just have to work around it.
How?
Well, come over to my house tonight. We'll say we're doing homework.
Okay, I'll tell you you're helping me with my French.
Bien sûr, mademoiselle.
Merci beaucoup.
Gee, and it won't even be a lie.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Belvedere. You're not going to start singing or anything, are you?
I know I have been acting oddly, and I think you're entitled to an explanation.
Full moon?
Oh! Actually, you're rather close, George. It's the Stonehenge curse. Every 7 years, the natives of the town of my birth go bonkers.
What do you mean?
A mysterious energy flows through me. 1 minute I'm me, the next minute I'm someone else.
Gee, just like Shirley MacLaine.
It's the dispensation of the Druids, the kookiness of the Celts, the magical, maniacal, mischievous Merlin himself.
This is all about a raise, isn't it?
There's only one cure. I have to go to England and spin 2 times under a Stonehenge monument while the druids chant.
Well, big guy, just how dumb do you think we are?
Somewhere between jackals and chimpanzees.
Well, I'm sorry, we just can't spare you now.
Yeah, you're just going to have to ride this thing out here.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey, this is great. I just found my subject for my abnormal psych class. I might even get a B.
Hi, Sheila. You look nice.
So do you.
Everyone, this is Sheila, Luann's daughter. Sheila, this is my mom, my dad, and my alleged sister, Heather.
Nice to meet you all.
Anyway, we're gonna be singing very much.
I think it would be more appropriate for you to study in the kitchen.
Yeah, that way if you get the urge, you can nibble on something.
Right. Come on, Sheila. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
C'est un patat?
No, patat is how they say potato in Canada. In France, they call it a pomme de terre.
Are you sure?
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, have you ever been to France?
Has the Emperor Napoleon ever been to France? I am France. Allons, enfants de la patrie, le jeu du roi est arrivé.
Go, baby, go!
Where is my Empress? I must see Josephine.
She's upstairs cleaning a job.
Come, Jacques. We must gather the troops and liberate her from her porcelain prison.
Oui, oui.
Allons!
Gee, Mr. Belvedere's really insane, isn't he?
Yeah. Your turn.
Hi, Luann. Come on in.
Is my Sheila still here?
Yeah, she and Wes are out in the kitchen doing homework.
She was supposed to be home a half an hour ago.
Oh, well, they probably got wrapped up in their studies.
Well, I think it's time that we unwrap them.
What?
They've been spending an awful lot of time together.
Oh, come on, Luann. They're just friends.
Anyway, Wes, your mom and I can see that you really like Sheila. And your mom thought you and I should have a little talk.
Is this because Sheila's black?
No, it's because she's a girl. And when boys and girls get together, stuff can happen.
Like what kind of stuff?
Guy stuff. I know you have urges because you have all that tetrazzini.
Tetrazzini?
Yeah, male hormones.
Dad, that's testosterone.
Right. And it's because of stuff like that that guys want to do other stuff. And if they don't do the right stuff, girl stuff can happen. Do I make myself clear?
Isabel. Thanks, Dad.
Sure, kid. And I want you to know you can come to me with anything, anytime.
Great. Maybe next time we can talk about sex.
He's doing it. He's changing.
Hey, wait, let me zoom in.
Shoot!
Oh, come on, Mr. Belvedere. When are you going to do something crazy?
I'm talking to you, aren't I?
Hey, you seen Josephine lately?
How about those pilgrims?
Really, I think this is quite enough.
Come on, I need you to go bonkers.
Maybe I'm not going to. Maybe I'm cured.
But you haven't danced around Stonehenge.
Well, I've been taking a lot of vitamin C.
Boy, is he grouchy.
Yeah, looks like he's back to normal.
If I hurry, I can head them off with the pious.
Hey, Sheila.
Wesley, you know we're not supposed to be talking.
You mean because of last night?
You got that right. I got a 2-hour lecture about the facts of life.
My dad had a talk with me, too. It was either about sex or Italian food.
Just what are you two doing?
Nothing.
Well, you better stop it. Now, where are those donuts I asked you to frost?
Right here.
What is this?
I was trying a new idea for Valentine's Day.
Uh-huh. And what does WS stand for?
William Shakespeare. Well, see, he wrote a lot of Valentines.
It wouldn't happen to stand for Wesley and Sheila, would it?
So what if it does? What's the big deal?
Wesley!
I'm tired of being treated like criminals just because we like each other.
You're not a criminal, Wesley. You're just unemployed.
Huh?
It's gotten so I can't turn my back without you two carrying on.
But all the customers like Wesley.
I'll give you an extra week's pay. Now get going.
Okay. But you haven't seen the last of Wesley T. Owens.
Hi.
Hey.
How's Mr. Belvedere doing?
Great.
Oh, then he's feeling better?
No, he's crazier than a bedbug.
Yeah, today he thought he was Toto.
The little dog from The Wizard of Oz?
We caught him trying to jump into a picnic basket.
You're home early.
Gwen fired me.
How come?
She's trying to keep me away from Sheila, as if she could stand between me and my one true love.
Look, honey, you are a little young to be so serious about a girl.
Yeah, pal. I didn't start going steady till I was 29.
And if this upsets Luann so much, well, maybe you just shouldn't see Sheila for a little while.
I can't believe this. You guys don't know anything about love.
Wes, how can you say that?
Because you're married.
He's got a point.
I'll talk to Mr. Belvedere. He'll understand. Where is he?
On the patio. Just follow the yellow brick road.
This is so unfair. All Sheila and I want is to be together.
You know, in my business, I have to deal with many young couples like Sheila and yourself.
Huh?
And whether you buy from me or another salesman, I hope you'll take one piece of advice to heart.
What's that?
Whole life insurance.
What are you talking about?
I know term is cheaper, but whole is an investment in your future. Let me show you some actuarial figures.
Maybe some other time.
Perhaps you're right. I have some customers I must visit. Let me leave these with you, and I'll be in touch.
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere.
Bob. Bob Smith.
Finally, we're alone.
I just know my mom's gonna walk in here any second.
Trust me, this is the last place she'd look for you.
What do we do now?
How about this?
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Don't you want to talk?
About what?
I don't know. Our lives, our dreams.
Well, last night I had a dream that I was in English class and Mrs. Bunger was diagramming sentences naked.
Somebody's coming.
Hide. Follow me. See? Piece of cake.
Wes, this isn't turning out the way I thought it would.
Oh, come on. Doesn't the danger make you feel alive?
Actually, it makes me feel nauseous.
What's the matter?
I don't know. This isn't romantic anymore. It's just scary.
Yeah, maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
You think we just did this to get back at our parents?
Among other things. Well, at least we'll always have Paris.
What does that mean?
I don't know. How Humphrey Bogart said it's Ingrid Bergman in a movie.
Then what happened?
This. Come on, I'll take you home.
So Sheila and I are going someplace you'll never find us. I hope you're satisfied. P.S. Please tell Mr. Belvedere I went with Mutual of Altoona.
What the hell does that mean?
Who cares? Your son dragged off my daughter.
Hey, don't blame Wes. You drove them to it by saying they couldn't see each other anymore.
I was just trying to keep my daughter away from that monster.
Don't call my son a monster. Besides, it takes two to tango.
What kind of nut house is this?
Hey, guys.
Wes!
Sheila, get away from that boy.
Young man, where have you been?
Yeah, let's have it, Wes.
Okay, fine. We went to the Beaver Falls Motel.
What? I told you that child was a monster.
He is not. He's kidding. Mom, we ran away to Donut World. Then we realized that was dumb and we came home.
Sheila and I like each other, but we're not doing all the things you think we're doing.
You're not?
No.
She wouldn't let me.
Wesley's a gentleman. And I'm my mother's daughter.
Well, maybe I did overreact a little. Maybe I'm just afraid my little girl is growing up. I'm sorry, honey.
Mom?
What, baby?
Can Wesley have his job back?
Well, I guess so.
Thanks. Can I have a raise?
Don't push it. I'm sorry I call Wesley a monster.
That's okay. He's used to it.
Night, Sheila.
Good night, Wesley. Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Look, Wes, I know you were upset, but you had no right to scare us like that.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help it.
Why?
It was my tetrazzini.
I'll explain it to you later, Marsh.
Why? It looks just like Stonehenge.
We had to do something to get you back to normal. And there are druids in the forest, too.
There are.
Oh, druids!
Can we hurry this up? I'm being followed by Blitzen.
So go ahead. You're supposed to spin twice under the monument.
Yes, that's true, but what about the druid song?
No problem. I picked up the sheet music at the mall.
Yes, it's a new store called Druids and Things.
Okay, big guy. Start spinning. Okay, big guy?
What do you mean, okay, big guy? Why are you all dressed like that? And what are these boulders doing here? Why are you all staring at me like a bunch of sheep?
It's good to have him back, isn't it?
Wesley and Sheila continued to see each other. They even went to a drive-in movie. Of course, Luann was sitting in the back seat with me. At least she bought a dozen donuts. I was quite touched that the Owens went to such lengths to lift my Stonehenge curse. Using those phony monuments, they deceived the powers that be and triumphed over an age-old affliction. Or not. nicely on Mr. Belvedere. Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
So, you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh?
As it happens, we both spent time in Africa, so we thought it would be fun to get together and compare notes.
That was just a guerrilla gesture of friendship.
Hey, I'm not worried about the gorillas, big guy. It's you going ape over her I was thinking about.
Uh-oh.
So, did you guys break up?
We're going to get married.
I can't even picture it.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Did you say married?
Yes, I suppose I did.
Hey, what's going on?
Mr. Belvedere's engaged.
What? Whoa, way to go, big guy.
Not her. Her.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, who are you?
Giselle. I was with Lenny, but now he's getting married.
Well, I'm Kevin. I just got over the chicken pox. I'm single.
Ooh, you're cute.
Shall we go and make a toast to our commitment?
Mr. Belvedere, isn't all of this kind of sudden?
Yeah, you guys hardly know each other. I mean, does she know you sleep in the nude? I know this might appear rash, but Lynn and I are kindred spirits.
I believe marrying Louise will be the best thing I've ever done.
Congratulations.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Super. That's great. Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. What about us?
Oh, my God, we're not losing you, are we?
Well, this is what makes it so perfect. With Louise working in Pittsburgh, I can still remain as your housekeeper.
Oh, so we'll still have your cooking and cleaning, and she gets stuck with your snoring.
Yeah, we'll even keep your room open, big guy. Just in case you need a place to crash when Louise kicks you out of the house.
Come on, let's go before George turns us into the honeymooners. Bye-bye. Bye. Think they'll invite us to the wedding?
Well, of course they will. Daddy's going to pay for it. So, considering all the options, I think the wedding should be at George's Country Club.
Yeah, make it around 4, will you? That way I can come right from the 18th hole.
Why don't we have it in a sand trap? Then you won't have to make the trip.
Actually, a country club sounds like a big affair. We were hoping for something more intimate.
Well, hey, let's go to Vegas.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not flying everybody to Vegas.
Well, how about Tahoe?
Marcia!
How about
May I make a suggestion? Why don't we just have it here?
Gee, that was easy. Well, what's next? Invitations and announcements.
Let's go, guys. That's not our department.
Parkin.
Yes, honey buns? Taking orders. You got a lot of that to look forward to.
Louise, you know what I've been meaning to ask you?
What's that, Heather?
Well, with you being a professor and all and writing books on gorillas and stuff, are you going to change your name to Belvedere?
Of course you will, Dr. Louise Belvedere.
Well, to be honest, I hadn't given it much thought.
What is there to think about?
A woman doesn't just automatically give up her last name.
Since when?
Liz Taylor didn't give up hers.
I'm not marrying Liz, Louise. Why do you
Hey,
think I'm
guys! You're supposed to save up all the fights till after you're married.
Sorry.
Now, where were we?
What you up to, big guy?
Oh, we're just going through telegrams from some friends of mine. They must have got our wedding announcements.
Oh. You mind?
Help yourself.
Congratulations, Lynn. That Louise must be some foxy lady. Love, Tina Turner?
I took Tina the shingling.
All right.
Here's one from Zsa Zsa. She says she only attends weddings if she's the bride.
You knew all these women?
Oh, they were just friends.
Uh-huh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I mean, you can tell me they're just friends, but try convincing Louise.
What?
They're ladies from your past, big guy. If your missus gets a peek at these, you know what your honeymoon's going to be like?
No. What?
Oh, Lenny, tell me again about Meryl Streep. Oh, Lenny, were you and Cher really just buddies?
We were buddies. Cher and I simply got the same tattoo. Look, I'll show you.
No. Now, look, if you want to avoid trouble, I'd hide those babies. And whenever the topic of old flames comes up, switch the subject to apes.
My wedding is only days away, and I approach the event with a happy heart. After all, Louise and I know the key to any relationship is patience and understanding. So I'm convinced our marriage will be a long and joyous one. Still, why does George keep painting us as the battling Belvederes? That could never happen to us. Could it?
Hey, Lynn, you gonna eat breakfast or what?
Knowing your cooking, I'll take a what?
My, aren't we a vision of loveliness this morning?
Speaking of loveliness, is that a new apron?
It was on sale, Lynn.
Sale? You don't see me running out to buy a new robe?
That's because they don't make them that big.
You're gonna be the first broad on the moon, Louise. Pow!
Oh, yeah, well, be a nice change from this place.
Maybe you would have been happier if you had married one of your apes.
Maybe. But stupid me doesn't marry a chimp. I marry a chump.
That's it. This is my castle. And from now on, I intend to be treated like a king.
You want to be treated like a king?
Like a king.
A king?
I said like a king.
All right, Your Majesty. You want the royal treatment? Don't forget your crown.
Hey, Lenny boy.
Get out!
You know your breakfast is on your head.
Get out! Get out! Well, there seems to be only one logical course of action. Run.
Morning. So, where's Belvedere?
I don't know. It's his day off. Maybe he's resting up for his wedding.
Or maybe he and Louise are rehearsing for their honeymoon.
Oh, interesting you people can be laughing at a time like this.
What's your problem?
Bye, everyone. Nice knowing you. P.S. All regards to Louise.
Mr. Belvedere ran away?
His clothes are gone and everything.
Well, why would he just take off like that?
Well, he probably got cold feet about getting married, and I wonder who put them in ice.
Well, what did I say?
What didn't you say?
Well, I didn't say anything big enough to make that guy leave the house.
What you should... Guys, can you fight about this later? I think we better find Mr. Belvedere.
You're right. Let's split up and not a word about this to Louise.
Right.
I was in the neighborhood and I thought I'd stop by and say hi to Lynn. Is he here?
Is the seat taken?
Help yourself.
Thanks, big guy.
Oh, George. How did you find me?
Well, I checked out Donut World, and when you weren't there, I figured, where's Belvedere go when he starts getting squirrely?
Am I that predictable?
Hey, you got my family kind of worried, big guy.
I'm sorry, George. How many times have I said to you people, running away doesn't solve anything, and here I am running away.
Kind of a tubby Tom Sawyer. Hey, come on, Belvedere. You love Louise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what's the big deal about tying the knot?
Well, I suppose after all those little cautions you gave me about marriage, I realized you're right.
Huh? I was just having fun. I mean, half the stuff I do is just to get a rise out of you.
What?
Well, it's like the time I told you English cricket is for sissies. You jumped all over me for weeks. You even dragged me out in the mud to play a stupid game.
And I won.
Yeah. Hey, what about the time I hid your ding-dongs all over the house? Went out and got some police dog to sniff them all out?
Ah, yes, Fritzy. I believe he also sniffed out your secret collection of Playboys.
Marcia's still harping on that one.
Then are you really saying that maybe marriage really could be all right for me?
Hey, if you can handle our household, you sure as hell can enjoy one of your own.
Thanks, George. I needed that.
Yep. If you ask me, the way you cook and sew, you're going to make Louise a damn good wife. Gotcha.
Okay, tomorrow I have a limo picking up Louise. I got your tux back from the cleaners. I ordered flowers for you guys. Oh, and I didn't hawk your rings.
Wesley, I couldn't have asked for a better best man. You've handled your duties with dignity and taste.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. Now, what are you doing just sitting around the last night you're single?
What?
Hey, big guy. Hello, Mr. Belvedere.
George, Skip, what are you doing here? Why aren't you doing the news at the station?
We called in sick.
Yeah?
Figured we'd make a little news of our own.
Oh, Wesley, you haven't arranged one of those wretched bachelor parties, have you?
Well, it wasn't just my idea.
On a clear day.
Bob, are you behind all this?
Come on, Lynn, you've got to loosen up. Tomorrow you're getting married. Tonight you've got to party.
I won't go.
Oh, yes, you will.
No, I won't. No. No. I'll jump out of the car.
He just bounced back in.
I'll call Louise.
No, she's out with Mom and Heather at the Beefcake Club.
All right, I'll go. But I won't have any fun.
Maybe he has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he learned all that stuff from watching Soul Train.
Oh, come on. He's out there all by himself. I think we should join him. Party!
No sign of them yet? When I get my hands on your father, doesn't he know Mr. Belvedere's getting married in 2 hours?
I think that's them.
Where have you been? I don't want to talk about it.
Kevin!
Not now, okay?
Well?
Hey, come on, Marcia. This is all Belvedere's fault.
Oh.
Well, first he gets us kicked out of the Steel Town Inn. Then he talks Goulet into flying us to Atlantic City.
What?
And next thing you know, Belvedere's leading a panty raid on some nurses' convention.
Where's Mr. Belvedere now?
Mr. Belvedere, who are they?
Oh, this is Ginger, and this is Annette. I told them they could be flower girls.
You get yourself upstairs, young man. Don't you know there's a wedding in 2 hours? Well, it looks like we're ready for a wedding.
You're so pretty, I'm ready for a honeymoon.
Out of my way. I have a nervous screw upstairs. The man needs some ho-hos.
I don't care what you say, Angela. This dress makes me look like Margaret Thatcher.
Gosh, that'll be confusing when she shows up for Mr. Bumpercar's wedding.
Margaret Thatcher sister isn't coming to Mr. Bumpercar's wedding. Well, then what are you so worried about?
Hey, come on, kitten. Let's man the door. Who are they?
Oh, you told me to invite the Shriners.
I'm in Elliot and Paula Shriner up the street. Whoa. Check out the bride.
George, I've got to see Lynn.
Well, you will. You're going to marry him.
No, I've got to talk to him now.
No, seeing the groom before the wedding.
Oh, but
Please, not another word. Come on, Mom, let's get things started.
Okay, places, everyone.
I'm bewitched by you so. No, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you. At all.
Lynn, could I talk to you?
Not now. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Stop, please. I'm sorry, but there's really something we have to talk about.
Can't it wait?
I'm afraid it can't.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, would you excuse us for a moment? Chat amongst yourselves. Louise, what's going on? Have you had a change of heart?
Not exactly. More like a change of address. I'm being called back to Africa.
What?
The university at Butare. They need me to come back and lead a guerrilla census.
Why can't they count them?
Well, it's not as simple as that. A census could take over a year. And also, they've offered me a faculty position. I guess we better brush up on our Kinyarwanda.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, you guys better hurry up. Goulet's running out of material.
So, what gives?
Well, it seems that Louise has been recalled to Rwanda.
Hey, that's neat.
Well, wait a minute. If you're her husband, that means that you're...
I'd be going with her.
Well, what are you going to do, Mr. Belvedere? I mean, that would mean you'd be leaving us.
I spent 6 years with this family. They've been some of the warmest and happiest moments of my life. But now, I think it's time for Louise and I to find a life of our own. And if that means traipsing through the mud with my wife, then that's what I want to do.
Well, we can't tell you how much we're going to miss you, big guy, but, well, you sure as hell have our blessings.
I guess we always sort of knew you were going to leave someday.
And I can't think of a happier way for you to go.
As best man, I'd like to remind everyone that we have a wedding to attend.
Do you, Louise Marie Gilbert, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Lynn Aloysius Belvedere, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Then by the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I'm ready.
The cab's outside, Lynn.
As you know, I was never one for long goodbyes. George?
Belvedere?
After your many threats, I'm glad you never fired me.
Yeah, me too. Don't take any wooden bananas.
Mr. Belvedere, I just can't say goodbye.
Then don't. I've left the recipes. Be gentle to them.
I'll try.
So long, Mr. Belvedere. Thanks for everything.
I regret I shan't see you graduate. You are graduating.
Yeah, I am.
I love you, Mr. Belvedere.
I love you, Heather.
You know, if you weren't so old, I would have married you myself. You know what I mean.
You know, I'm losing my best friend.
Wesley, I've known heads of state and many celebrities, but none have given me finer memories than you. I shall savor our moments together, even the embarrassing and painful ones, which account for most of them. Though you are an Owens, I shall always think of you as a son.
Lynn, I'm afraid we have to go.
Oh, yes, the meter must be running. Well, ta-ta.
He's gone. Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
From the master of suspense.
To all my dear Owens, married life has been rather hectic here in the Virunga Mountains. First, Louise and I enjoyed our abba-dabba honeymoon. Now we fill our days counting gorilla noses. I miss you dearly. The being around apes keeps the spirit of the Owens family alive indeed. Oops, that's close. Louise is calling. Love to all, Lynn. P.S. When you notice I've left my journal behind, don't bother to send it. Perhaps someday I'll drop by and pick it up myself.